with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone. As Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports us also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Constructive across the board, we charge the ward because his code can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machineers. Norton burping leaning ban, it matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of clawless cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Three streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Wednesday the 30th of July 2025, which is effectively the very last bingo of the entire month, but it's not the last stream of the month, because Phil's off tomorrow. This is Phil's last stream before he returns on Saturday. Phil's off tomorrow, Thursday, and he's off on Friday as well. He's got 2 days off, but Phil will make his triumphant return after today on Saturday. But I'm still going to stream tomorrow anyway. You know, tomorrow's stream is essential. There's no bingo tomorrow. I'm still doing a stream. We're going to catch up on what Phil did today. You know what I mean? Obviously, bingo finishes before it even starts today, effectively. You know, we're covering the podcast. I may fuck off. But we'll kind of cover any interesting things that Phil does later on today, tomorrow. And then we'll just kind of just do whatever. I don't actually have a plan for tomorrow, apart from just, you know, enjoying myself, essentially. You know, we can just do whatever we want. We can fucking... We're doing marbles tomorrow as well, definitely. That's a damn sure. Marbles is definitely happening as well tomorrow. But we'll save that to the end, of course. And after everything's all said and done tomorrow, we're going to have a marble race to pick the bingo winner for the month of July. And the bingo prize fund is quite strong for this month. You guys have been super supportive. Because of your guys doing so, you know, incredible support this month, and because of us winning a lot of bingos this month as well, the bingo prize fund is definitely quite hefty. So whoever wins that bingo prize fund is going to be well rewarded anyway, so damn sure should they win. But also that's tomorrow. We'll find that out tomorrow who gets to win half that bingo prize. And before then, we still have one more bingo left to fucking do. And as you can see, Phil Burnell is nowhere to be seen as of yet. So yeah, we're just waiting for the bad man to come onto stream and say hello to the millions of people waiting for him. Yeah, that is sarcasm. There's nobody whatsoever in his fucking YouTube chat. And the kick chat is dead as well, as you can see. So yeah, there's a couple of things, couple of tweets to go through. There's only one YouTube video to go through, but it's a 35-minute long compilation by Memology. When DSP tries it, Memology makes a 35-minute compilation about Phil Burnell, you know it's going to encode an incredible amount of salt from Phil. So yeah, it's safe to say he is not going to return to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. Apparently he's too old for it. That's one, him being too old to play the game is one of the many excuses you'll hear in that compilation. Anyway, Plome's Pass was tweet here saying yesterday DSP said that Pure Clip them didn't bother him. So this is when Plome's Pass says yesterday, he means on Monday. On Monday, DSP said Pure Clipping him didn't bother him. On Tuesday, he's saying clip farmers are part of the reason he has to quit Tony Hawk. So Phil is not only too old to play Tony Hawk, but he's also not very good at playing Tony Hawk. He kept crashing at Tony Hawk, he kept, you know, failing at Tony Hawk, and he doesn't want the internet to make fun of him for playing Tony Hawk badly. So literally, he had one stream of Tony Hawk, and he said, you know what, I'm not playing this anymore. Not just because I didn't hit the goal or anything, but because he's shit at the game, and he's embarrassed. So yeah. And actually, there's a clip here, so...
Oh my dog! What's up?
Poems Past actually has a clip here. This is a moment that Phil decides enough is enough and it's time to quit. Before I watch that, thank you very much to Twilight Media Corp for a $2 super chat who says tea and spoons ready for a load of copium for today. Exactly.
Tea.
Yes. There's your tea and there's your fucking spoons right there. Good stuff indeed. Robert says I'm late with a missed the tsunami flooded Snortfort. No, it's funny. You're not the only person who is hoping for a tsunami to have an effect on Washington, but nah. As far as we can tell, Phil made it through that, you know, unscathed. Although he might talk about it today. He might try and use it as a tool of sympathy for today. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, here is the exact moment Phil rage quit and wage quit the new Tony Hawk game. Count the crashes. 1. Silent rage. 1 crash. 2 crashes. Silent rage. Little head shake of anger. I want to see it somehow. 3 crashes. There's it, chat angrily. Still no money. And
I give up.
yeah. That's it. That was it. Just that was a moment. That was a moment right there. Yeah, the 4 crashes. I love it. Every single crash. Watch again. Every single crash saw him stare at his chat. Watch again. First crash. For whatever reason, he feels compelled to stare at his chat for every time he crashed on a skateboard. The first one, second one. It was literally half a second later, and he's still like going look at my chat again half a second later. In case something happened in between me crashing last time half a second ago. One more time, let's just watch it again. The frustration. Wait for it. This is the last one, remember?
I give up.
He just chucks it. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. So yeah, he doesn't want the internet to make fun of his awful gameplay. So that's also one of the reasons why he's quit the fucking game. Oh my. Cat in Russia?
Cat in Russia tipped £1.
Oh my.
My apologies to everyone in Japan, Hawaii, and the western coast of United States. I fell off the bed while vacationing with Tyrone. In Russia, potato consumes you.
Jesus!
Now I know what caused all those tsunami warnings. Yeah. Jesus, man. I mean, remember, Russia also had some flooding. But you know, it started off the east coast of Russia, you know what I mean? So they got hit pretty hard with it, you know, in that part of the country as well. Like, but aye, Jesus Christ, man. Of course, Cat caused the fucking tsunami. She fucking fell over. He fell off the bed while vacationing with Tyrone. Oh God Almighty, that's evil. It's evil, but it's funny. Thank you very much for the contribution, Cat in Russia. Thank you for clarifying. You were the cause of the global emergency, and you know, I mean, in the flash warning of floods and all that. Anyway, I've not seen this clip yet, but it's happened before his night stream. Well, during night stream, DSP going off on someone in chat because they actually gave constructive feedback, and DSP didn't like it. I've not seen this yet. I'm very curious to see what this is about. This is before Minecraft and night stream.
Okay. Well, Christ is king if you want to have a quitter's attitude.
Oh, hold on. So hold on. Let's read the message first, okay? Before Phil even reads it, I didn't realise the message on the screen. So, Christ is king, which is basically, isn't that like Kirk? Isn't that Canadian Kirk? I'm pretty sure it's Canadian. People keep saying that's Canadian Kirk on a song account. You know, remember Canadian Kirk, the guy that Phil keeps banning for racism, but he keeps encouraging to come back on soccer accounts? The truth is, it's not just about you sucking at Tony Hawk, which you do insanely hard. It's your attitude. I was watching earlier, and at one point you said, I hate this, fuck this, I can't do it, over and over and over. Do you think that level of whining and crying is fun for your audience? I might get banned for this, but just wanted to be honest. If you're that frustrated, just turn the game off. Now that is definitely constructive, but I'm fascinated to see how Phil's going to fucking spin this. I'm fascinated. Let's see.
Well, Christ is king if you want to have a quitter's attitude, then go for it. Because he says, oh, we didn't like that you were whining. You were saying, I hate this, fuck this, I can't do it, over and over. Yes, but then I continued to play and I did it.
but you then quit the game after one stream. You're not going back to it because you, for reasons, multiple reasons. So you quit it after one stream. You're one and done there.
You notice that, right? Do you understand emotion in the moment versus actually being a quitter? I'm not a quitter. So I kept going, and by the end of the stream, I was actually doing well. The only thing that I actually didn't do by the end of the stream, I didn't hit the top score in that third. I'd done everything else. What I don't understand is how is I've been streaming for like, let's see. I've been streaming for over a decade. I've been making content for 17 years. I've always been someone who's been in the moment, you know, emotional, but then I persevere, right? I've said that, what you're saying, I've said a million times during Dark Souls and FromSoft games. I've said it during Street Fighter. I've said it during Call of Duty. I've said it during anything that's either ultra difficult or competitive. Yet then I keep playing and I get better. So what don't you get? Would you like me to just sit here and say, wow, this game's amazing, this game is great, and this is, you know, look, rainbows and unicorns and everything's nice. No, that's not me. I'm a real dude. And I get emotional when things go wrong, but then I
love, so Crisis King, you know, or Kirk is actually still responding to this while it keeps going on. And they said, it's not about being a quitter, bro. It's not that deep. We are your audience and want to see you have fun. If a game is so frustrating that it's ruining the experience, why not just switch to something else? Not trying to argue with you, bro. Just offering perspective.
You know, I persevere. There's nothing wrong with Tony Hawk. I don't know if you're aware of this. I wasn't shit-talking Tony Hawk. I was saying it was too hard for me. My hand was killing me. And I'm trying to do it, and I'm failing, and I'm getting upset at myself. And, you know, this sucks because I used to be able to do it. I mean, 5 years ago, I played Tony Hawk 1 and 2, and I mastered it. I went right through to the final secret stage, unlocked it, did all the goals. And now here I am, and I'm having a hard time with the first few stages of Tony Hawk 3, and it's actually upsetting me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why that would upset you. That's me being honest. I guess you don't like honesty.
Phil's pretending that he's honest. You don't like honesty. Phil, you're just crying and bitching and whining in the moment like an entitled brat because the game's not giving you everything for doing literally, you know, for the minimum effort. Having fucking fun at a game should fucking challenge you to actually fucking try at a game to fucking get good at a game.
What else I could say? If you don't like honesty, then maybe you're in the wrong spot. This is definitely not a stream where I sugar.
Oh my dog! What's up?
If you don't like honesty, you're in the wrong spot. Apparently Phil's streams are just, you know, him just being honest 24/7. This is why he had to lie about getting married, had to lie about the way he champions, had to lie about having a pet cat, had to lie about his finances, had to lie about his parents, had to lie about, and you know, Mr. Honesty here, Mr. Honest and Transparent, who lies to his audience on a regular fucking basis for his own protection, because for reasons unknown, you know, whatever.
This is definitely not a stream where I sugarcoat anything. You know that, right?
That was a whole clip, yeah, that was a whole fucking clip. Jesus Christ. Thank you to Ira for the $2 super chat. It says, translation, I'm a whiny bitch, should deal with it. I mean, yeah, if that's filled down to a T. Yeah. And yeah, Brosely Phil just said, Jesus, I just got back and read that message. It's, yeah, this clip here is incredible of Phil. So someone offered him constructive feedback, you know. It's not very pleasant from an audience's perspective to see Phil being a whiny bitch, and Phil's like, well, if you don't like honesty, you're in the wrong, then go away, go somewhere else. Phil's streams are full of honesty, apparently. And here's a summary. So Phil had a 12-minute daily crap. Here's a 42-second summary of Phil's daily crap.
If you think that Tony Hawk will work, I need to know why, and I need to know where you were today. Because there have been cases where people actually do like playthroughs, but they can't make it to a particular stream. But then all of a sudden, the playthrough gets supported in future streams. But I'm not convinced that's what's happened with Tony Hawk today. All right? I'm just not. I feel like this is a game where people will show up to make fun of me because I suck at it. I will eventually get better, and then all they'll do is complain that I'm too good at it. It's not fun anymore. That's exactly what happened with Tony Hawk 1 and 2. I can't have this in a rotation as a game to play when there's so many other things going on. And it's always going to be the underperformer. So, what happened? I like your opinions on this.
And then when people give their opinions, he gets angry. And he gets upset. And he says their opinions are wrong because he's being honest. So, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, unbelievable. What the hell, man? 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, 2 seconds, guys.
people who, oh, they pretend like they support me, they pretend like they're positive, and they're not. They're shitheads. They sit here and they sneak this and they say underhanded things. They try to literally bring up either detractor memes or literal drama shit.
Okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. The door went. I had to go and fucking answer the door and deal. Sorry, I'm back anyway. So yeah, bizarre clip there from Phil. This is the part. The Daily Trap essentially was just him saying, "Where you at? Where you all at? Where the hell you all at?" So yeah, it's just the whole Daily Trap was 12 minutes long, but that's basically the long and short of it. To sum it all up. Donald Burnell Trump. Oh my.
Donald Burnell Trump tipped £1. I'm an honest dude. I sold my WWE Champions account and told Jeffrey to go home. I'm not putting up with this.
Jeffrey. Because I forgot used to her in first name terms. Aye, good old Jeffrey. I wonder what happened to that poor guy. Oh yeah, yeah. We'll never know. The video's gone. Man. Thank you, Donald Burnell Trump, for that contribution to clarify how much of an honest person you are. Honest people are always telling people how honest they are. That's how you know they're honest. So aye, but yeah, Phil's Daily Trap, just a whole big enough burger. And also, in another place, also summarised the Daily Trap as well. Sore hand, the trolls made fun of him and viewbotted him, needs to know why he didn't support the game, needs to discuss why he didn't turn up. The trolls, Lance wheeled him out, give him money tomorrow for food. Money, you need to show up and support tomorrow. And that was it. That was the Daily Trap. That's a summary of a Daily Trap right there. So there you go. Good stuff indeed. Is Phil awake yet? Is Phil... There's still... Wait, hold on. Go live. There is still no sign of the bad. Hold on. Raw Phil might have not... Sometimes Raw Phil has a wrong YouTube chat in here. Hold on. There's no way Phil should... Hold on. I need to check this out. I need to confirm this on Phil's actual channel on YouTube. Is Phil's YouTube chat just dead and no one's there? Surely not. No, Phil streams live. And he's in his chat. Good morning also, yeah. Raw Phil. I don't know what's happening with Raw Phil. But Phil's stream is live currently. You know, he's saying good morning all. There's slight activity in Phil's chat, as you can see. So, yeah, there you fucking go. I guess Raw Phil needs to get with a picture and refresh his stream or whatever, you know. I might try and let him fucking know. Don't know if he's busy, whatever. There you go. At Raw Phil, his stream is live and chat is active. Fix please. Fuck it, there you go. Making me fucking think there's no one in Phil's stream, but when you, as you can see guys, there's a fucking huge amount of people in Phil's stream right now just waiting for the show to begin. 50 people watching right now in Phil. Wow. The numbers popping off like crazy. Fuck it, you know. Get rid of that. There is one more thing. So Poems Past had an interesting tweet as well. That I wanted to go through you guys. So Phil got viewbotted on both streams yesterday, okay? So he was viewbotted in the day stream and he was viewbotted in the night stream. DSP conducted a story that his trolls viewbotted him to keep him playing Tony Hawk so he could farm clips from him. So he's asking, what does Minecraft getting 1600 plus viewers over Tony Hawk only getting 620 mean? And he's asking, tell us Phil, tell us what he's attracted as a plan. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Ever does it? It doesn't make sense. So yeah, Phil's got this bizarre conspiracy theory that he was viewbotted on Tony Hawk to keep him playing Tony Hawk. And if that logic worked, then why the fuck is Detractors fucking viewbotting him as well on fucking Minecraft? Which is just boring. Phil went to the Nether in Minecraft. Spent like 20 minutes there, barely moved from where he came in and spawned in, and then left again. And at one point in time, hold on, I need to show you this as well. Hold on. There's a quote from Phil here. Where is it? There's a quote from Phil here. And I think it was clipped by Poems Past. I'm not sure. Here it is here. This thing, I seen this, I couldn't fucking believe it. DSP is now going to hang out and chill in his Minecraft house until he gets $55 more. Phil was saved, so Phil was $55 short of his goal towards the very end of a night stream playing Minecraft, and Lance Catamaran came out of nowhere like an RKO. Like a goddamn Archeo, they fucking save Phil stream and fucking make sure you hit a fucking goal. You know, as same old fucking shit as usual from Phil. Anyway, guys, while we wait for Phil to properly go live and watch it, how about we enjoy this 35-minute compilation from Emology? Let's just get on with it and just see. I mean, I've seen some parts of him playing this game live. This is the Tony Hawk compilation. I've seen some parts of it, but I've not seen all of it. Let's see just how bad it was.
Everybody has their own signature moves. Which one can you pull off?
Well, I'm a custom character. I wonder what mine are.
So far to fill your special meter. These can be grabs, flips, or grinds. Then tap 2 directional buttons and a trick button to pull off a special.
Wow, what an amazing trick that was.
Pro gamer right here, guys. We're watching a true pro.
Fuck! What do they want me to do? Fucking shit! Fucking balls! Oh, dicks and ass!
God damn, this is
Not working.
boring.
Doesn't do anything. Unless I have to do it at the end. Oh, I had to do it. I had to do it when I was on the ground, not off of a jump. I didn't.
Well, Phil, a manual is performed on the ground. It's telling him how to do the fucking trick at the bottom there. In order, tap right, up, and then the Y to perform your nose manual, nollie, inward heel. A manual is a trick performed on the ground when you're skateboarding. It's not performed in the air. That's not what manuals are. And Phil, you'd think Phil would remember that by apparently having played this game a lot in the past. Remember he claimed he was super good at this game back in the fucking day? He claimed he was super good at playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 way back in the fucking day, 5 years ago. You'd think he would remember what manuals are and all that shit. He had to be told by his stream chat how to do a nose grind. Now, logically speaking...
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Logically speaking, if you're playing a skateboarding game and it tells you to do a nose grind, what would you think you have to do to perform it? To me, I think, well, you need to lean forward on a grind. If you lean forward doing a grind, that means the nose of your board is going to grind. Phil had to be told this by his stream chat. Yeah, I don't know. I refuse to fucking believe it. He's convinced himself he was good at this game in previous iterations of this game. Nah. Thank you very much to ST1593 for popping a 1 month bingo by membership message saying he sounds desperate, later I can give him money. He has been super duper desperate ever since he returned from his fucking week long, you know, wee break or whatever. Like more so than usual.
I didn't know that. I used to have a face. Now they call me old faceless Burnell.
Old bastard!
Alright, this is gonna be a pain. I didn't realize that could only be done on the ground, so alright. Ready? Shit, how did I miss that? Holy shit, whoa, I got launched.
Watching him play this actually hurts my soul.
No! Oh! Fuck. I need to learn the right angles to land. That's my problem. I'm fucking these up. I thought I landed perfectly, but no.
Why would that be a perfect land? Phil? You were still holding the trick. Correct me if I'm wrong, but usually you let go of the trick so you can land cleanly. You don't hold the button while performing a trick while trying to land. Like he's grabbing the board, he's grabbing the board, he's grabbing the board, he's grabbing the board, and he didn't let go of the board whatsoever. You're gonna crush a goddamn hand. You let go before the landing.
I thought I landed perfectly, but no, I suck. Shit, see, I fucking changed. I keep losing my momentum in the air. I go the wrong direction. I get fucked up. And then this happens. Oh! Oh! I'm so bad.
No shit.
I don't understand how to control my momentum right now. I always end up off the ramp like that, see? I always end up off the ramp, and that's the problem. I did it!
Awesome stuff. If you
And I've run. Oh!
you should know enough to get started. Otherwise, keep practicing or start a new lesson.
This is still the tutorial level. Like, it took him that long to finish a fucking tutorial.
That's done. We did all the tapes. All right. We did it. We did it. We beat the tutorial.
Find us here, we're done for.
Yeah. We're not supposed to be here. Everyone in the village knows about the ghost.
Yeah, they all know about the ghost. That old fib. The grown-ups just say there's a ghost to scare us away. But I did.
All right. Well, that was a hell of a tutorial. I did absolutely terribly. Hopefully, I'll actually be able to apply some of this to the real games. All right? All right. Alrighty, folks. We're gonna do this. I'm debating getting another coffee because I'm actually feeling really, like, slow and tired today, and I don't know why. Like, I feel very sluggish. This is not the game to feel sluggish playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about running downstairs and just grabbing a coffee quickly.
Run,
So I
Phil.
think that would help me tremendously, actually.
Run like the wind,
So I think I
boy.
will. All right, let me head downstairs quickly and get a coffee. And when I come,
He's actually sending a big tweet. Yeah, because a brand new game. Phil been playing it for a while. You know, made his character, got through the fucking tutorial. He's only on $38 for a debut of a brand new game. It came out last week, whatever. So Phil's like, yes, let me disappear and get coffee. While asking people, the usual suspects, for, you know, for support.
come back, I'll hopefully get some more energy so I can concentrate and try to learn the game.
I feel like he stopped himself from saying support there. Am I crazy? Am I just a vindictive, evil bastard? Or does Phil stop himself from saying support there?
Get a coffee, and when I come back, I'll hopefully get some more energy so I can concentrate and try to learn the game. Supervisor Chuck did another super chat, $5. Says, you got this. I want the playthrough to survive. Well, thank you, Survivor Chuck. Again, my apologies, because number one, I literally haven't played Tony Hawk since the last collection was out. I've never played it before that. So all I have for experience is playing this game once when the last collection was out. That's it. I did beat the whole collection, and I did do well then, but I haven't played it since, so I'm so rusty, and I'm sure I'm going to have to relearn everything from the ground up. I'm sucking. I'm not going to lie. So, all right, I'll be right back. Let me just go grab a coffee. I'll literally be back in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then we'll continue, okay? Be right back. All right, well, I'm going to give it a shot. Zuzu Pet did a $2 super chat and says, if Tony Hawk's watching this playthrough, hi, Tony. Please, Tony Hawk, if you're watching this playthrough, turn it off. All I'm going to do is embarrass you, because I know I'm going to do awful. just pretend like this never happened, all right? This atrocious abomination that I'm about to create.
Let's see you bust something out.
Fuck.
Yeah, Mookie, so yeah, I just had to fix the YouTube chat. You know, on the screen YouTube chat there, it just froze randomly. I don't know why, and then try to refresh it on OBS, and usually it works, but didn't do it this time, so I just had to remove it and add it again. Mookie says it happened to them earlier on. Mookie's trying their best to complete Clear Expedition 33. They're on a boss called the Duelist. I think the boss is called the Duelist. I don't think Mookie's... I mean, this is not... I'm not bashing Mookie's ability to play games here, but it seems like a very unfair boss. They have like a big bastard and a huge amount of health, and Mookie dies in like 2 hits. You know what I'm saying? That's just, that's all. I'm assuming that you still didn't finish a boss fight, Mookie. I mean, you're trying to make good progress, not shit, but aye, that boss is a bastard. It looks like, man, that's a fucking crazy boss you're trying to fucking beat.
How did I not land? I did it the right angle and everything, and I lost it all. Wow.
Oh, Phil's going live. How unexpected. The bad man's going live. Well, it's not really unexpected, you know what I mean? It's like, it's about past. He usually goes live about now for, you know, so yeah. Jesus. I mean, can we skip ahead to the parts where he's desperate for money? He's just been bad at the game here. Can we... What's the best parts to skip forward to? Any good timestamps here? Any good timestamps? Yeah, I'm trying to think. For people, if people have watched the Memoji compilation already, can we skip ahead just to him being angry? Right now he's been all clown mode bad at the game. I want to get to the parts where he's like getting pissed off and angry and upset in the game. But let's put Phil on pause. Let's see what he's wearing. For God's sake, the black begging shirt is worn as he looks all forlorn. He's on 88 goals. He's going to beg his audience today for $300 so he can eat fast food today on his final stream. But it's got to happen in a day stream, and it's got to happen before like 3 PM, so he has time to order it. So yeah, he's going to be really... This is going to be full on rampant beg mode. So he can eat Christopher's wee face off fucking fast food today or whatever the fuck it is. Oh god almighty. So yeah, we'll leave Phil on pause for now. Let's skip ahead a wee bit here in the compilation, shall we? To... What should we skip ahead to? What happens here? What's happening here in this bit here?
It doesn't work. It wasn't turned off by anyone. I'm literally right now in...
Hold on. What do you mean it wasn't turned off by anyone? Hold on, what happened? Do you want to allow... Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck happened? Profit? Do we have a profit in the stream still? This very strange thing popped up in Phil's gameplay.
Back out. Because I want to play you guys highlights. Let's do this. Let's get back into it. I didn't turn off the highlighted messages. Please stop saying I did. I never turned anything off.
Oh, okay, so that's why I said that. So Kick apparently doesn't have highlighted messages anymore, and people are blaming Phil for it. He's like, it's not to me, I don't know what's going on.
I would prefer to have them on. Sorry that for some reason Kick has...
Why just popped up in Phil's stream? I'm so confused. Do you want to allow public and private networks to access this app? base/wingdk/shipping.exe Windows firewalls. What's... Well, that's a very strange, suspicious pop-up. What sort of crap have you got installed on your gaming PC, Phil? This is Phil's gaming PC, remember? I don't know. I'm going to need Prophet to explain that one for me, man. He's a resident tech expert around here, so I need him to explain that one.
Doesn't have them working. What the hell is this? Base Wing DK Shipping EXE. Interesting. I have no idea.
And he hit allow. Oh, but wait, he doesn't recognise it whatsoever, but he hits allow. Oh my god, Phil, super. That's some very cautious fucking... Why would you hit allow? What, like about fucking anything, for fuck's sake.
Idea what that is. It must be a part of the game.
Yeah, because it popped up during the game, whatever, of its own volition. It wasn't a game prompt, it was a Windows firewall prompt. Chris Sizemore says it's normal, just the game asking permissions. That's boring. That's boring. For 1 second I thought somebody was trying to get in access or something and feels like, oh, this is part of the gaming experience. Sure, in you go. Random person I don't know. Access my computer set. Whatever. I thought it was going to be something more interesting than that.
Riches, I don't know what you would like me to say. I told you, I went into my menu. It doesn't work. It wasn't turned off by anyone. I'm literally right now in channel, community, channel points. They're turned on. The only thing I can do is I can turn them off and on again. Here, I'll turn them off. Okay, I disabled channel points entirely. Now I'm going to turn them back on. Okay,
Phil likes his features just like his fans. Disabled. I know I've made that joke before, I can't help it. Okay, let's get to the salt and sodium from Phil, shall we? Let's just skip ahead a wee bit to like here. Let's hear him being all angry.
Nose grind. I don't get it. Okay, BS nose grind. So you have to hold forward when you start the grind, basically.
So yes, this is Phil finally understanding what a nose grind is. Phil didn't know how to do a nose grind the longest time.
That's what it looks like.
Ready to shoot.
It didn't count? Are you fucking kidding me? It didn't count it.
You fell on your arse, you dumb man.
What a bunch of fucking assholes. You need to be in regular stance, but I was held forward and pressed Y like you guys are saying, and it's giving me the BS nose grind. Watch.
FS nose grind, Phil.
Or is that correct? FS nose grind?
Well, Phil, you really showed the chat there. Hey, chat, you're wrong. I'm doing exactly what you're telling me to do, and look what's happening. And it turns out that him doing what chat told him was actually what he was meant to be doing.
Let's shoot over here.
Okay, I did it. This is around the horn. Did it give it to me? I think it did, right? Okay. Okay. Impress the skaters, get the secret tape. So how do I get the secret tape?
Who fucking cares? I'm skipping ahead as well. I'm skipping ahead. Let's skip ahead to, surely I'll say, we'll get towards the later half here. Surely, as I get a bit of salt here.
Boy, these are, I'm gonna be honest, this is boring, dude. What the fuck? This is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, imagine falling off your skateboard after landing like that. Yeah, that's super unrealistic, guys. Because everyone knows that if you land like this on your skateboard, then obviously the wheels will just fucking know to, you know, just go that way somehow, some magical way. He's acting surprised that this landing caused that to happen.
What the fuck? This is so fucking annoying. Then I can't, dude, as soon as I do the trick to get special, I can't land and I lose my special.
Stop landing sideways.
Yeah, I can't play this shit. I remember playing it years ago, I liked it, but now it's just like, I can't do it anymore.
He's really pulling the I'm getting too old for a shit card out here.
I can't do it anymore.
You see the little petulant hand wave? Look at his wee hand wave, the petulant hand wave. Ah. I can't do it anymore. Fuck this. Fuck this. Oh, no thanks. His little floppy noodle arm waving away.
I can't do it anymore. I'm also doing all these different tricks, and it's only giving me like 30,000 points. Like, what the hell? I did all my specials in a combo. It only gave me like 40K. I suck. And my hand is killing me, by the way, for the record. Like, playing this game actually hurts my hand.
Who fucking cares?
I'm just gonna go to Rio, because we have about a half an hour left, and we'll see the new stage. Yeah, fuck this. Just go to Rio. I'm bored.
I'm so fucking bored right now.
I'm bored and I can't do it, and my hand is actually killing me. This game actually hurts my hand pretty bad. My whole right hand right now is tense, incredibly tight, and it hurts. Oh, this is a competition, huh?
Who fucking cares?
The best skateboarders on the planet.
Guys, there's a half
The best skateboarders on the planet. And Phil Burnell.
an hour left on stream. By the way, Snoop Dogg did another $2 super chat saying my gameplay is a 14 out of 88, which is racist, by the way, so I have to ban this guy now. There we go. All right, guys. So, half an hour left. If we hit the goal, we can continue on and try to do DSP tries it this week. If we don't hit the goal, it looks like we're not doing it this week, which would really suck. Sorry that I'm not good at this game. I'm trying. Like, I'm not even kidding you right now. Right here in my hand is killing me. Right here.
Old bastard.
This is a game that's not for someone of my age, I don't think, who doesn't play it. Like, my hand is legit hurting me. This sucks. I want to play more, but, like, my hand is throbbing, so. I received a $2 tip. Manual between tricks. Yes, but how do you do that and to maintain your momentum and everything? I'm trying to do it. You have to understand. I only played Tony Hawk 1 and 2 collection. I played it for like that time period. I haven't even looked at a Tony Hawk game since.
Well, I've not played Tony Hawk in like a fucking couple of decades, probably, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's been a long fucking time. The last skate game I played was like Skate 2. A long fucking time ago. Indeed, I remember the whole premise of trying to chain tricks and combos together. Honestly, you can come off a grind, and from that grind, you can then try and do a manual, and you can then fucking try and go into a flip afterwards. It's a combination. It connects the fucking tricks together. It chains them together. You do a fucking manual after the fucking, you know, rather than just landing flat on the board, whatever, try and fucking land into a manual and keep the trick going, keep the chain going, keep the combo going. This does not leave you. If you liked these games when you were younger, Phil, this shit would not leave your memory. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't forget these simple, basic premises of these skate games, whether it's Tony Hawk or the Skate franchise or whatever fucking game. These games kind of have the same sort of, like, the mechanics kind of carry over both games. In my opinion, anyway. Tony Hawk's more arcadey, I know, but it's still the premise is still the fucking same. You try and chain tricks together. You try and get the best combos, try and get the most points.
That's been like 5 years. My hand is literally killing me right now. Like, I'm doing my best. I know I suck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna blame the game. I just know I'm terrible at it. I never played these. Never. P. Wad did a £2 super chat and says, were you a skater in school or a jock or what? Nothing. I was my own group. We had our own little friend group and clique, and we stayed away from all the well-known cliques. We didn't want to be a part of any of them.
So, Phil, two things. One,
fuck you and your friends.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
And two, I don't think you had an opinion on it. I don't think you had a say in that happening. Oh, God, it's fucking Derek. Yes.
Ghost of Derek tipped £1. My right hand was always legit hurting me when I violently masturbated with a cheese grater after the 5th climax.
Thank you, Derek, you creepy little bastard. Well, Phil trying to fucking claim that it was actually his choice, that he wasn't a jock or whatever. Hear us again.
Group and clique, and we stayed away from all the well-known cliques. We didn't want to be a part of any of them.
Yeah, like, you have an opinion on that. So Phil's like, yeah. Phil goes up to all the jocks and goes, you know what? I could be one of you guys, but I'm choosing not to be. I'm choosing I'm not a jock. That's my choice, says Phil Burnell. Fuck off. It wasn't your choice to begin with, you daft bastard.
What's up, King Michael? Well, it looks like the points are back, by the way. Because someone's using them right now. Oh, man. All right, everyone, 10 minutes left. I'll see if I can do these branches. Then all I have left is the score, which we could just mess around with and try to see how high I can get. And then we'll see. So, guys, 10 minutes left. Will we hit the goal or not? If we don't hit the goal, then this is it for Tony Hawk. Like I said, I was going to give it a chance in the rotation if people would show up and engage in support, but I don't know what happened. Let's see. So where are these power lines? Not there. Not there. Here? No. Where the fuck are they? Over here? See, I'm confused already. Where are the power lines?
Look up.
Over there. This way. No. Dude, this sucks. I really... Yeah, here it is. This is frustrating. How do I get up there? I missed. You're kidding me.
Move. He's doing it. He's doing it.
I didn't do that. I tried to grind and instead he jumped. Great.
Wouldn't you have to have pressed the jump button to have done that? As far as I'm aware, you can just drive into these fucking grinds and it'll start grinding for you. If you're gonna jump, it means you have to have pressed the jump button.
I didn't do that either. Come on, man. Fuck this game. Stop being so frustrating. Just do what I tell you. Not my fault. Fuck this game. Fuck this stupid fucking game. Yeah. Fuck this game, man. The first game, the reason I think I like Tony Hawk 1 and 2 so much, everything was more straightforward here because everything is so odd. Like you're in the middle of a pool, it's all not even straight on or anything. It's hard to figure out where you can do anything. And I always end at the wrong angle, and every time I get special, I lose it immediately. So I can never have fun. Like, I spend all this time building up to get special, and then I immediately lose it, so it's just, you just wasted fucking 20 seconds. It's not fun.
Skill issue.
You just get pissed off. Quite frankly, I also don't want to grind for fucking diamonds over and over to do this. This is a waste of my fucking time. This game sucks. I couldn't maintain the back and forth. There was a lot easier half pipes and things in the last one. And this one is just, they're all weirdly crooked. So you can't land straight easily. Like, you got to be like a pro to fucking even land straight so that you can even continue tricks. It's so frustrating. I don't understand what you guys mean. You're saying you have to manual to chain tricks. How do I manual between these tricks going up and down the ramps, the verts, when you slow down when you do it and you lose momentum and then you can't hit the verts?
You don't manual on the ramp, you dumb bastard.
And you have to get in a manual. How do you get into a manual, out of a manual, and then up the vert without losing momentum? That's what I don't understand. And I'm sure that there's a way to do it, but I'm not good at the game, so I don't know what I'm doing.
And give Action Monkey for a £2 super chat who says, poor cat, he couldn't maintain the back and forth. Well, that's what Tyrone's for. Some say that when Cat played this game, she was just too busy circling the fucking ice cream truck. You know, that ice cream truck that's out there, you know, in the level. Apparently, I just fucking kept going around, you know, wanting ice cream. They just fucking kept doing circles around the ice cream truck, desperate to try and get ice cream from the truck, despite it not being possible to get ice cream from that truck in the game.
I give up. I give up. I fucking give up. I give up. So I'm not good. I probably will get better. If you remember, I was just as frustrated when I played Tony Hawk 1 and 2 the first stream. I really was. I remember I was like really frustrated because I couldn't figure it out. And I also remember my hands hurt me back then too. That was what, like 5 years ago.
So is it a wage quit or see? I think this is more a wage quit than a rage quit. If Phil had been given $150 at least, he would have kept playing it, even though it hurts him so much.
The thing is, I know that if I keep playing this, I'll get better. I know I will. I know that I'll actually start doing better, but you guys didn't like it that much. I could tell. Like, a lot of people were here, they were complaining, they didn't like it. You know? We had fake attendance on YouTube. That's definitely people view botting.
But why? Why? Why didn't you tell your fans in to stop viewbotting you?
No way that there's over 600 people watching me when there's no one talking in chat. So, and sadly, we didn't hit the support goal, so I guess that's it. Again, I wanted to give it a shot, you know, to see if you guys would like it all these years later, like 5+ years later. I didn't think it was going to work. I told you that, guys, that from the start, that it's just grinding and doing challenges. There's nothing really to the game. So it is what it is. I enjoyed it. I wish I had, you know, the hands of a 20-year-old. Because right now my thumb is actually throbbing from having just done that for 3.5, 4 hours.
This is fucking ridiculous copium. Apparently, guys, once you fucking hit your 40s, you can no longer fucking game anymore. You know, playing video games just gets too challenging once you're in your fucking 40s. You know what I mean? It's just not possible anymore to fucking game like some sort of youthful 20-year-old.
First, it sucks. Like, I'm actually in pain right now. Like, if I wanted to keep playing this today, I wouldn't be able to. My thumb legit hurts me from playing this. So, all right. Well, guys, that's it for Tony Hawk 3 and 4. I gave it a shot. I hope that you enjoyed it.
Remember, this is YouTube mode still. He's not finished recording yet, so wait for it until he stops recording for YouTube.
And, you know, will they ever make a new one? Probably not, because they did make 5. Remember how bad 5 did? Because it was a piece of garbage. It was such a bad game, which is funny because the classics have such love for them. You know, people love these games, but the fact that they tried to reboot it in the modern era ended up being one of the worst games ever made is pretty darn funny. Tony Hawk going around collecting ice cream cones. Wow. All right. Well, guys, thanks for watching Tony Hawk 3 and 4. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I don't know what else to say. You know, we gave it an honest try. You guys had said that you wanted it. I'm sorry. If anything, maybe it's just because I didn't play it when it came out, and I'm sorry for that. I truly am. I had every intention of playing this game when it came out. I did 100%, and then, you know, personal stuff happened and I couldn't do it. And I know that sucks because there are people who maybe would have cared 2 weeks ago, but there's nothing I can really do about that. All right, and I apologize.
But why, Phil? You've still not elaborated or told us some, you know, briefly what happened. I just like, you know, there's a part of Phil that fucking glorifies in him not telling everyone why he was off for a week. You know, there's a small part of him that fucking gets a little fucking hard on because he knows it's a secret that no one else knows for sure. You know, we all have our ideas, we all have our theories, and we've all guessed why Phil was away for a few fucking days, not making content, not making money, not fucking communicating with the fucking world whatsoever. We all have our own little field theories out there, not shit. But the fact that nobody, you know, there's no confirmation yet of what happened, he fucking probably, you know, jerks himself off to that every night knowing that the detractors don't know for sure what happened. Because, bear in mind, he has stopped this partially. One of the reasons he stopped this game, one of the reasons he is not playing this game anymore is because he is so bad at the game that he's terrified that there's going to be more compilations made of him playing this game very badly. He won't return to this game because he doesn't want the internet to keep making fun of him for being bad at video games, despite him being bad at video games.
Apologize for it, but it is what it is. I tried, and I even had a coffee because, like I said, I wasn't feeling good, so I had a coffee, and then I felt a little better. Oh, look at my hair! Oh my god, I felt a little better, but I don't know. I just couldn't get the hang of it, you know. And again, I feel like if I played a few more streams, maybe I would, but you guys weren't even coming out for this one, so I don't know what to tell you. Sucks.
But there was 600 people watching, Phil, according to you earlier on. Well, they're all viewbots, so.
You know, like I said, 3 goals to hit for us to do DSP Tries It tomorrow, which would have been perfect. Even though it was a shorter week, to do it yesterday or tomorrow would have been excellent, but it ain't going to happen now. So, all right, well, thank you to Trongate's Legacy, gifted 5 memberships. That's $15 of support.
He ended on $121.
End the stream at 121. All right, guys. Thank you for watching.
Oh God, actually, no. Memology cut out. Memology cut out. That's for that little hand flop there.
At 121.
This bit here, you need no. I'm actually a bit annoyed. Memology cut out. No. You need to see this. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I fucking mean. Oh, hold on. You'll see exactly what I fucking mean here. Hold on. That happens right at the end, obviously. Stream goes offline, but hold on. Right before she goes offline. This is him right at the end of the stream here. I don't know why my emoji didn't include this, because this is gold to me. You know, this is fucking gold here. So he's blaring away.
With that, and then tomorrow...
He's going through his schedule while he's in siege mode, so he's pissed off. Just watch him here. Watch him here for the next few seconds.
The day stream will be Death Stranding 2. But...
Look at this.
Yep. Alright, guys.
He just got, and that's the point. That is the point he gave up waiting. That was the point he gave up stalling. For money. The frustration that nobody came along with last second $30 to fucking hit the goal and save the fucking DSP tries it potential from happening in the future. It's just, to me, that shit was gold. The face he's making here, sulking silence.
Yep.
And then he just waves his hands like, oh well,
Alright.
I give up. You bastards, you cheap peasant bastards won't give me the money.
Alright, guys. Thank you for watching, Tony.
And then he fucks off, and that's the end of it, and then he fucks off. Okay, there you go, good stuff indeed. Excellent stuff. Oh, bingo, we need to fucking get bingo set up. Actually, before we begin bingo, Diablo sent me something on the Discord. I think Diablo's made another AI song. It's only a minute and 20 seconds long, so fuck it, I'll play it. Apparently, there's a good beat to the song. You know, some early indications on the member Discord. There's a good beat to the song. He's made a detractor AI song, or a DSP AI song called Ruthless Detraction. Let's see how it sounds.
DSP on the mic, now DSP's on the ropes. Begging for them gems while his dignity elopes. WWE champions, man, that's his whole life. Fingers on the screen, can't keep a grip on the strife. Game over every stream, a funeral dirge. Controller in his hand, but he's fighting the urge to blame lag, blame chat, blame ghosts in the wires. But the only thing broken is his own desires. Wings flapping, grounded on the floor. Snacks in the stash, but ambition out the door. Boogie on the block, always playing the clown. Three kings of low tier, time to take them all down. We ruthless, locals falling in the pit. Detractors in the building, yeah, we taking no spit. Ruthless, expose them all in the game. Every stream, every scam, putting them to shame. LTG think he's safe, nah, caught in the blast. Talking like a king, but your legacy's past. Take the L, you scream, but you hold it the most. Keyboard warrior, just a digital ghost. Wings of redemption, wings clipped, can't fly. Preaching on the mic, but we know it's all lies. Diet soda sermons, excuses on the plate. Your gameplay's heavy like the pounds in your face.
Jesus Christ.
Kewadern.
Fucking hell. That fucking Jesus Christ, man, the beating that one was fucking insane. Holy crap. Well, there you go. Diablo made that, and fuck me, AI music is just it's just getting fucking better and better as time goes. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, the AI music stuff, well, you know what I mean, but when it's done well, when people work hard at it and it's done very well at that, then Jesus Christ, man, they fucking, they're onto something. They're onto something there. Jesus, man. Good stuff indeed. Anyway, it is time to play some bingo. Let's get on to the business of bingo now. You know, the last bingo of the month. Although remember, I'm still streaming tomorrow, but it won't be a bingo stream. We'll just fucking enjoy ourselves and shoot the shit tomorrow. But this is the last bingo stream. So to do this last bingo stream, I'm going to need a number in the chat. So the fifth person, whoever the fifth person is to provide me a random number in the stream chat will be the number I use for today's bingo card. So no pressure, but yeah, the fifth person to provide a number. So it won't be you, Sonny. Sonny said 5, but they were first, so it's no fucking them. Unlucky you. It's not going to be Grandpa Joe, because they were second. It's not going to be that. Call Me Astro is third, BST is 4th, and Dips was 5th. Dips was the 5th person, so we're going to use a number of 42. Interesting number. This is today's bingo card we have for today's stream. We need Phil to say and do the following. We need Phil to say interactive, him being all clown mode, him being all toxic, him saying shocked unnecessarily. The second row is Phil making that annoying T sound.
T.
Him saying react, schedule, him getting at least $50+ in support, and him saying update. The third row is Phil saying honest business, DSP tries it, him mocking his own chat, and Tim touching his ear. The fourth row is Phil giving a years ago story, him saying would argue, him having dead air, him saying positive, and him gonna go turbo nose when he goes no. The fifth and final row is Phil saying friend.
Fuck you and your friends.
Him saying basically, him ignoring a troll tip, him saying voted, and finally him saying nobody or no one. And that is today's bingo card we have for today's streams. Fingers crossed we can end this month of bingo streams with a robust full house. Strong looking card, I'm quite confident. And yeah, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house on a bingo card. For example, if Phil burps, snorts or sips 10 times, for every 10 times he does it, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, we get a free space. If Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get a free space. For 5 new or rejoining members we have the bingo streams, we also get a free space for that as well. And finally, for 50 likes on the bingo stream, we get 1 free space. 75 likes gives us 2 free spaces. And 100 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo not only gives us free spaces, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. So you guys are in full control of some of the ways we can get free spaces. The rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre button functions, as well as him begging like a little bitch that he is. So there we go. Bjorn Nebo Schnarfer is asking, does Phil still do the turbo nose? It does it sometimes. It does it sometimes. It basically depends. It's pretty good if he's doing Q&A, because obviously so I can stay in it, chat more, and basically if people in chat are saying something, Phil can correct them and go, no, and things like that. So yeah, it's not unusual for him to do it, put it that way. It still merits a place in the bingo card, put it that way. So there we go. Now, there's some more things to go through, of course, but I'm going to let AI Phil Burnell explain that for me.
Well, hello there, AI. Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about Marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the Marbles games, use the ! Marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a T-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
Thank you for explaining that, Phil, you AI piece of shit. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, I think I've covered all the bases, and also briefly as well, I'll go through it, of course. If I win bingo today, it adds $10 to that bingo prize fund, which is below the bingo card. As you can see, the bingo prize fund is doing very well this month, and that is mainly down to you guys being so supportive, obviously. So yeah, the bingo prize fund not only is made up of getting the full houses on bingo cards, every full house is $10. On top of that as well, every Friday, although in this case it'll be tomorrow, we try and complete very challenging marble courses, and for every marble course that we complete every Friday, we add $10 to bingo prize fund. As well as that, a quarter of a YouTube income I make every month goes towards a bingo prize fund, and 100% of tips as well I get, no matter how big or small, goes towards that bingo prize fund. So yeah, tomorrow is when I'm going to decide who wins half that bingo prize fund. If you want a chance of winning half that bingo prize fund, do what the bad man AI Phil Burnell tells you, and make sure you have your comment locked in and secured on the community post. If you cannot find the community post in the description, just type in ! Marbles in the chat and you should be given a link to it from the bot. Now there's only one more thing for me left to do, and that is for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more for the final time this month.
Titanic, motherfucker!
Thank you, Moki. On that note, it's time bingo. Good luck everybody. Here it fucking go.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, it's a week-ending special. That's right. I have a very short streaming week this week, and today is it. So today, we're going to talk about the coming week, because next week is going to be crazy. 7 straight days of streams, including new games, continuing games, and more. We have to talk about that, because we have to talk about what happened with Tony Hawk yesterday, as well as Minecraft. But in addition to that, we've got chaos over on Kick. The channel points are absolutely out of control, and we got to talk about a few on-the-fly changes that we had to make as a result. That hopefully gets resolved soon. Plus, we are in a rare position, ladies and gentlemen, that on today's stream, we can do DSP Tries It early if we can rally enough support. So we will talk about all of this and more on today's week-ending, rip-roaring, browsing episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Meth Bear tipped £3. I'm sorry. I can't take any British rapper seriously. None have ever been good.
Thank you, Meth Bear, for that contribution. You surely Meth Bear not including me in that, are you? I thought my DSP diss tracks were fucking robust and thus meaningful. But yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, you know, like, Although that was an AI. Does it count as British if it's an AI diss track? You know, I'm just saying. I can't take any British rapper seriously. Oh, that hurts. That hurts my evil soul, Messbeth. How could you? Thank you for a tip, very kind of you indeed. Of course, that goes towards the Bingo Prize one as well. Phil has just been whaled. Phil has been sent 20 memberships by official RY Nirvana in his chat. So yeah, Phil begged for support, Phil begged for contributions, and there he is getting whaled out straight away on YouTube to try. He's going to be asking for $300 on the day stream just so he can eat fast food before his time off. Oh, that's fuck me, man. Incredible. Anyway, fuck it. Yeah, one more thing, guys, before we continue playing bingo. If I miss anything on the bingo card, please, by all means, let me know. I don't mean to miss things. I don't try and miss things, but sometimes I do miss things on the bingo card. I feel like taking cloud mode because if I can do that whole fucking jaw shaking thing, you know what I mean? Where fucking when I'll rip rouse in fucking episode. Yeah, that's cloud mode. So yeah, I'm taking cloud mode as well. But if I miss something in the bingo card, though, please, by all means, tag me, let me know, so we can tick it off. You know, so it's a team effort here after all. Anyway, let's get on with the show. 3 down, 22 to go.
All right, well, we're about to start. And as we're about to, as you saw, there was a pop-up. I don't have pop-ups enabled for the intro. But ladies and gentlemen, official RY Nirvana has gifted 20 memberships to the community this morning on YouTube. They appear to be a legit channel. So thank you. I don't know who they are because they never talked in chat. They actually gifted some memberships yesterday as well. So thank you so much. Hopefully it's legit. You know, it's hard to tell. But I'm going to count it. So 20 memberships out of nowhere, right at the start of the show, is pretty significant. It's a good amount of support. With that, that is $60 of support right at the top of the stream. Thank you so much. And everyone who got those, enjoy. I really appreciate the support. Wow, what a head start. We're being over a third of the way to a goal before we even begin. Thank you so much. All right. So that's what these pop-ups are for, okay? So how is everyone today? Today is Wednesday, the 30th of July, 2025.
Who fucking cares?
It is my final streaming day of the week. I know. What? I'm only here 4 days this week. It's a weird one because of all the other stuff that happened earlier this month that completely threw the schedule into disarray. I now have a whole bunch of things I need to do at the end of the month. And so I'm taking the next couple of days off to do them. Because of that, this has been a very short streaming week of only 4 days, and literally every single stream that we have done has been different. Meaning like every single freaking stream has actually been a different game. And I don't think that I've actually even done that. Like, maybe ever. I don't think I've had a week where every single stream has been a different game in the history that I've been streaming. So it's definitely a weird one, right? But what we saw this week was the premiere of new games, and we're going to talk about what happened with both of the games, Luto and Tony Hawk 3 and 4 Collection, because we need to talk about what's going to happen next week. Next week is a 7-day streaming week, 7 straight days of double streams, great content. It's going to be a great variety of stuff, great progression in certain playthroughs, great chill streams. I'm very excited for next week. And at the end of next week, I'm locking this in now. I'm officially announcing on Friday, August 8th, that is going to be my next marathon. It is going to be DSP's Mega Man Rageathon Part 2.
Who fucking
The first
cares?
part was the first week of January. I think it was January 5th. That was my first marathon of the year. I played the Mega Man Legacy Collection, and in that marathon, I beat Mega Man 1 through 3 in a marathon setting back-to-back while inebriated. Well, this time, we're going to attempt to beat Mega Man 4, 5, and 6 all in one go. Okay, I hope that you guys will join me for that, and we're going to build this up. All right, it's going to be exciting. I hope that you guys will be here for it. It'll be a fun one to end next week. Okay, we're having 6 days of normal streams and a marathon day at the end. What a week next week will be. Very excited to start off August with hitting the ground running. Actually, what will happen is during these 2 days off, I'm going to redo my background. So you'll see different things in the background for August. You're also going to have new animations for August here. So we'll have a nice refreshed set for the month.
Wow, it's going to be so different, guys. You're looking forward to it. It's going to be incredibly fucking different. You guys won't even fucking think it's the same stream. You guys will be so fucking confused. Is this DSP gaming? Because the background looks so fucking vastly different. It's like, is this really Phil Burnell? Is this really DSP gaming? Because the background looks so goddamn different. It's like a completely different person streaming.
Of August for the second half of the summertime, okay? How is everyone today? Good morning to everyone here. What's up, Chris Bonos Tecmo? How you doing?
Who fucking
So why don't I do
cares?
Mafia and do an Italian marathon and eat Italian food? Because I don't want to do that. We're going to do Mafia, that coming Sunday, August 10th. I'll be off on Saturday, August 9th, but I'll be back on August 10th. And then we will do Mafia. We'll put that into the swing, into the schedule.
Who fucking cares?
Hey, he's ignoring the release of the Mafia game so he can do a marathon. And then he's going to complain about not getting good support when he plays a Mafia game late.
Good stuff. All right, so before we start to talk about Ludo and Tony Hawk and all of that jazz, we got to address what's going on over on Kick right now. I just want to clarify everything that's happening so that you guys aren't confused or whatever. Oh, by the way, it looks like we got one more gifted membership. Thank you to official Nirvana. I appreciate that. That's one more gifted membership.
This is strange. They keep gifting one membership. This is very odd. This is very weird dent whale behaviour. So that is them gifting 22 memberships now. But now they're doing it one by one or something. Maybe I'm so confused.
Gets us up to $63 of support. Thank you. And another gifted membership. He's doing singles now. All right, so that's now 66 of support. Thank you. For the record, official Re-Nirvana, I don't know if you're new or not, because we haven't really seen you around that much, besides the last couple of days. The reason that people get skeptical with memberships is because YouTube has this stupid loophole, okay, that if you live in a certain country, or if you make it think that you live in a certain country, there's weird exchange rate holes, and because of that, basically what happens is...
Wait. Had to hit that goal of 90. Had to hit that goal of 90, says official Ryan. Are they planning on keeping on whaling? But newsflash, you need to give Phil $300 to hit 90. You've only given him 66, you peasant prick.
You can get a whole bunch of support for cheap on YouTube. Only YouTube does this. Twitch doesn't do it, Kick doesn't do it, no other streaming service does it. But with YouTube, people have found ways to like say, oh, I live in Argentina, and buy like 50 memberships, and it costs them like $2. So the streamer gets like nothing. Like you get nothing out of that cut from YouTube. So whenever there's a big bomb like this, people get very skeptical. They're like, I wonder if this is real or not. But you were here yesterday, you're here today. It seems like this is legit. So I appreciate that very much. I always give the benefit of the doubt. Your channel is legit. You know, sometimes you get idiots, they come in here with like these stupid dead channels or ghost channels that they just made. And it's like, your channel has been around. So let's hope that it's legit. And thank you so much for the support yesterday and today. I appreciate that. Okay, the villain did a $5 super chat. There's a God character guide trailer out. That's fascinating. The villain, have you not been paying attention to anything that's been going on these streams? People have been asking me, am I going to play with Sagat and Street Fighter 6? I said, no. I don't want to play Street Fighter 6. I don't like it. The game is not that good anymore. It was good the first year.
No. It's still the same fucking game, Phil. You just fucking hit a skill ceiling and you can't fucking progress. You just fucking don't like it when there's a lot more people at the game who are just as good as you, if not better at you in the game. Phil liked being a big fish in a small pond back in the fucking day when he was playing Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, whatever the fuck it was called, you know. He quite enjoyed being the big fish in a small pond, you know what I mean? When Billy Allen was fucking playing the game, but he was the best player in Connecticut, or whatever, one of the best players in Connecticut, you know. But the fact of the matter is, these fucking days, video games are a lot more popular, Street Fighter 6 is a lot more popular, and he cannot fucking brag about being one of the best overall gamers in the country anymore because he is not anywhere close to that standard and level. Other Phil was back as a popular for a call as a bad man. The bad man is a very bad man indeed, yes. The bad man is about... so he was given $5 from somebody talking to him about Sagat in Street Fighter 6. You know? And Phil's like, well, why you fucking tell me I don't like it anymore? Wait, listen for yourself. Listen for yourself here. How appreciative Phil was for his $5 contribution.
That's fascinating.
And also, Phil's being whaled currently by somebody called official Re-Nirvana. So yeah.
The villain, have you not been paying attention to anything that's been going on these streams? People have been asking me, am I going to play with Sagat and Street Fighter 6? I said, no. I don't want to play Street Fighter 6. I don't like it. The game is not that good anymore. It was good the first year. It's completely died out for me. Like, I understand that there's a competitive community that like it, but it's not me. I don't want to go back to it. I don't have to want to relearn it from the ground up. I just don't like the game.
Who fucking cares?
Anyway, thanks for $5. I don't care about the Sagat trailer. Okay, so, let's talk about what's going on.
Thanks for the money, you fucking idiot. For not paying attention to me not liking this game anymore, because I'm not good at it.
Going on over on Kick, okay? So, a couple months ago, Kick launched a new feature called Channel Points. The way that the Channel Points feature works on Kick is that when you watch someone stream, you accumulate points just for watching, okay? Like, basically, it's a way to calculate loyalty and watch time, all right? Now, when they launched this service, this feature on Kick Chat, everyone asked, well, what are the channel points for? At the time that they launched, not much. The only thing that you could do was accumulate points. And then fucking bitch.
Thank you very much, Broside Phil, for a $10 super chat, who says, well, what a fucking tool. Nothing says kill positive vibes like me no likey, me talk down to you, plebeian. Yeah. It's just, it's unbelievable. It really fucking is. But like, this has been like, Phil, he couldn't have answered that question in a more polite manner. Someone gave him $5. And Phil's like, well, fuck you, where the fuck have you been, you dumb bastard, you know what I mean? I don't fucking want to play this game anymore. How fucking dare you fucking tell me about Sagat character being out for the fucking Street Fighter 6? It's such a condescending and just nasty way to respond to someone giving them $5 fucking. It's a thanks for the money, dummy. keep giving me more money, you dumb bastard, so I can fucking shit all over your fucking, you know, your kindness even fucking more.
Points for. At the time that they launched, not much. The only thing that you could do was accumulate points, and then you could have a highlighted message appear in chat of various different colors. Like I did one that was red, blue, orangish, yellow, and green. And so you just have a highlighted message pop up in chat, and that was it. Like that's all it was. You couldn't do anything else with these points. They were completely worthless other than these messages, okay? Then, about a month or two ago, I want to say about a month ago, was it? It's a little more than a month ago. It was around the time when we were starting with Truck Sim, which was like 2 months ago, right? So they added a new way to use your channel points on Kick. They're called predictions. What it's supposed to be is a moderator or the streamer sets up a what-if scenario or even like a prediction scenario. Like, for example, let's say I'm playing Capcom versus SNK2 tonight. Someone would set up a prediction. Will Phil win this set? Best of 5. Yes or no?
Cares?
And then people would wager their channel points on that. Yes, I think he will win the best of 5 set. No, I think he's going to lose against this person. And then at the end, when the actual outcome is determined, then the channel points are handed out appropriately. It's a way to wager your points, okay? So that's how everything has been, you know, on Kick for the last like 3-4 months with these channel point system, okay? All's been well and good. Haven't really had any problems with it or anything. And then all of a sudden, I think it was within the last 24 hours, we had people who had already been banned from my chat, outright troll accounts, okay, coming in and doing highlighted messages in the chat. But you're banned. You can't even talk in the chat. Why are you able to do a highlighted message?
This is why he disabled the feature. This is why he disabled the feature. Because banned users. Oh my god, that's fantastic. Yeah, remember though, Phil doesn't ban a lot of people. I don't know, Phil doesn't understand why people think that he bans a lot of people. It's not like he's banned thousands and 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 fucking thousands of people before. Bear with me here, because I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of this fucking list to populate all the bans he's had on fucking Kick the entire fucking time, and then we'll go back to the top of the fucking page to see what the fucking number is. We may be here a while. There's a word I'm warning right now, we may be here a fucking while. We need to go back a long way. We gotta go back, Mari. We're still in 2025, for fuck's sake. We gotta go back to fucking August of fucking 2024. Oh no, wait, wasn't it October? He launched Kick in October, I think, of 2024. I think, yeah. So yeah, it's not August. Doesn't need to go back that fucking far. God almighty. There's more. There's more. I know we're not done. I know we're not fucking done. What's some of these fucking names? Hold on. Trash bag fixes broken toilet. What a fucking name. Oh, I'm just breaking the fucking page. Missing RGB. Missing RGB tire reel. Oh, I wasn't Philip banned, not someone else. But yeah, 47-year-old virgin was banned by DSP Gaming. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. There's more, there's more, there's more. I think I'm breaking the page trying to load all these fucking names, god damn it. Chrome's breaking. Using too much RAM just to load all these fucking names. What in December, for fuck's sake? Hold on. Hold on. Let me go to the very top of the page. I think I broke the damn thing. Let's go to the top so far. I think I broke it. Is this 7200 currently? I'm only generating 7200. There's more. There's more. I think we're almost there. Jesus Christ, man. The end isn't so. I think that's the end. God almighty, I think that's the end. Who was the very first one? Catson Burnell was banned by Heat Mania. And then Phil banned King Gawkin. So the total list is 7,491 people. And so Phil was now concerned that all these people he's banned on Kick are able to send highlighted messages. But remember guys, Phil's not ban heavy. Phil doesn't quite like the fact that people think he bans a lot of people in his chat or whatever, you know?
To make matters even worse, alright, it's been determined that there's a humongous problem and loophole with highlighted messages on Kick. The highlighted messages are completely immune to any rules whatsoever. The highlighted messages ignore any of the moderation rules that you set for your own channel, including the word ban list and all of that. In addition, the highlighted messages get completely ignored by Kickbot, which can't moderate them. And the highlighted messages can't even be moderated by a channel moderator or the channel owner.
That is hilarious. No wonder I fucking freaked out about it.
I'm serious. So Kick set up a system where you earn points and you can do highlighted messages, and people can do whatever they want, completely out of control, and you have no way to stop it. So what was happening yesterday was people were coming by and doing these messages, and they were saying the N-word. They were trying to dox people.
How dare they say the N-word? That's Phil's word.
You know, things you absolutely cannot have in a stream chat if you're being professional and running it as a business and you don't want to get shut down by the streaming service. So, sadly, we had to disable the highlighted messages. I don't want to. I had no problem having them enabled, but this seems like a pretty big problem, don't you think? I mean, people literally saying the most vile things and or trying to harm people by exposing their personal information all over the internet.
Only Phil may be toxic on the internet. No one else allowed to be toxic on his streams apart from him.
I think that has to be where you kind of draw the line. I'm just saying, like, it's not very safe. I have to maintain a safe environment for my viewers and supporters. I have to. I can't have it that you come in here and then people are doing crazy, absolutely being, you know, it's dangerous, quite frankly. So it is what it is. I had to turn them off. Now, I hope that Kick will fix that. I don't know.
Who fucking cares?
Oh, he's busy taking a fucking big gulp of gin. Hold on. So, Broside Phyllis says he sent me something here. What have he sent me here?
She's a horse.
What the fuck? That you? That you making a random horse noise and saying she's a horse? Gave you a new sound for Kit, maybe a touch quiet. Yeah, it is enough. It is enough. Oh, for God's sake. Why?
She's a horse.
Aye, nae bother, nae bother.
Really sucks, but what can you do? Now there is still the ability to earn the channel points by just watching and by you wagering them. The wagers still work, or predictions, they still work. Okay, so you can still do that. You just can't use your points right now for highlighted messages. All right, hopefully they'll fix that in the future, but for now they have to stay off. Who knows for how long? Now, some people already in chat are upset and they're like, well, what's the point? What's the point of channel points and wagering them if you can't use them for anything? Well, there is none. I mean, there never was any. If you're not aware, the channel point system is based on Twitch's channel point system that they had like 5-6 years ago. Okay, so FYI, over on Twitch, when they launched their channel point system, they had a few other features. For example, there was the ability to set up customized badges as well as customized emotes or unlocking temporary emotes where if you earned enough points, you could redeem your points to get like an edited emote. Like, for example, right now, there's people doing the thumbs down, what the hell is his name? Patrick Star. The thumbs down Patrick Star emote. So what you could do is you would be able to redeem your channel points and edit that. So maybe you could add a cigar coming out of his mouth or those 8-bit glasses on his face. So you could edit emotes to make them look a little different. Or you could unlock emotes that you didn't even have access to, like exclusive emotes and stuff like that. That's what you could use the channel points for over on Twitch. I don't know if they've changed the system since then or not. All right, but basically they don't have that on Kick. I wish they did. I wish that I could have like a special badge, special emotes, all kinds of things to give you guys. They don't have it. Hopefully Kick will eventually institute these things. It seems like Kick always copies Twitch. So I would say you can pretty much bank on the fact that they will actually have it, but it's just a matter of time until they finally get the time to or the know-how to institute it.
I mean, they might not be able to copy Twitch. I mean, it depends. Now, I'm no expert on these sort of things when it comes to a legal point of view, but you can't just copy everything a website does and then expect to get away with it. Because they might have... Twitch might have certain protections in place for some of the things they have on offer for the audience that people can't just copy and paste. Like, you know, there might be some things that work on Twitch that other people just can't copy and paste because it's literally something that they, you know, they own that particular thing. You know, I don't know. But yeah, surely you can't just fucking copy and paste Twitch and say, okay, you know, this is ours now. Twitch does it, but this is ours now because we can do it as well. So keep all your fucking money. I don't think it works that way. As simple as that, Phil. I mean, if Kick is trying to be like Twitch, then why not just go back to fucking Twitch, where it works better on there?
All right. As of now, it is what it is. Right now, the channel points are just for the wagers / predictions. If they fix the highlighted messages, I'll turn them back on. But I think you can understand the incredible liability it would be if anyone could come into the chat and say insanely over-the-top racist things that could get me banned, or doxing people, which could also get me banned. I can't have that in the chat.
Oh, you've been incredibly racist in the past, and you've doxed people in the past. You're still here, sadly.
That's completely Kick's fault. They never should have launched this system, having it that these highlighted messages are completely immune.
I'm sure that Kick are going to really appreciate you fucking burying them. Aye, Twitch are to blame. Twitch's fault. Wait, hold on. He's blaming Twitch instead of Kick here. Hold on.
Kick's fault. Me banned, or doxing people, which could also get me banned. I can't have that in the chat, and that's completely Kick's fault.
Okay, yeah, quick. Okay, it's me. Go fix something. I'm sorry. He's blaming Kick here. I'm sure Kick are going to really appreciate Phil burying him here live on his fucking stream while he's on Kick, calling him fucking stupid and incompetent or whatever. You know, yeah, these dumb fucks are just trying to copy Twitch. You dumb bastards. This is their fault because they're stupid as fuck. By the way, Kick, please give me a fucking money.
They never should have launched this system, having it that these highlighted messages are completely immune to the same rules as the rest of chat. That doesn't make any sense at all. So hopefully they fix it, all right? Now, if you don't understand and you're still mad, well, I can't help you. There's two groups you should complain to. Kick, who made the highlighted messages, and the trolls who are using them and abusing them to basically do awful things. Why would you complain to me? If you are, you're just an asshole, and I don't...
Well, you disabled the feature, so people can't enjoy the feature anymore. You were in control of that, whether that's on your stream or not, so yeah, Phil, people can blame you if they want to. I'm sure, can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine, in fact? Oh my god, I can imagine a scenario. Can you imagine if Kick get flooded by emails from people saying Darkside Phil told them to contact Kick and complain about the highlighted messages not being enabled on Phil's stream anymore because of them making it so anyone can take it? Can you imagine how do you think Kick would respond if hundreds and thousands of people emailed them saying that Darkside Phil, DSP Gaming Real, told them to contact them and complain about him disabling this shit? I'm sure Kick would fucking love that, wouldn't he? Careful, Phil.
Canadian Kirk tipped £1. Urban people live in urban areas, come and get Jad. Mr. YouTube people.
Jesus!
Thank you, Canadian Kirk, guy, racist piece of shit, for that fucking tip. Very Canadian, urban people live in urban areas. Come and get Jad. Oh no, he said that on my stream. I'm gonna get fucking shot down by the internet, by YouTube. Ah, YouTube's gonna come and get me now. YouTube's gonna fucking be like, oh fuck.
FBI, open up! Get the fuck out of here!
Anyway, let's get on a bingo, shall we? Let's get a move on.
Care. You know, you might as well yell at the fucking wall because I didn't make this problem. Kick did and the trolls did, so go complain to the appropriate parties. I'll be here to make fun content, and I don't care about your complaints. Okay, cool.
I don't care about your complaints. Please pass all your complaints on to Kick. Yeah, Phil is setting himself up for a fucking fall here. Like, I'm just saying. Imagine if a detractor has so much time in their hand that they fucking, you know, can you imagine it? I can actually imagine Phil getting into trouble by Kick because Phil has instructed his audience to email Kick and complain to Kick about the highlighted messages being disabled. Of course, I would never encourage such things, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying Phil is essentially, he is potentially set himself up here for something to happen which would piss Kick off. Because if people wanted to, they could fucking do that. I think Kick would be very pissed off if they got a flood of emails saying Phil told them to email them.
All right. So, can I read the chat? Yes, I'm reading the chat right now. What are you talking about? Sounded like I said, Narwhal Gaming, there's no other options right now. I wish there were. He says, can you add some other options? I would like to. They don't have any. Like I said, when I was on Twitch, I used all of them. I used every option to make sure that everyone had a million things to use their points on. Here, there's none. It's just the highlighted messages and the majors. That's it. So when they add more, I'll use them. Okay. All right. So guys, that's that. Sorry about that. I am, and I wish that you know, it was different, but hopefully they'll fix that. Now, we're going to talk about what happened in the last couple of days with the various new games this week and the future of those games. Before we do, I would like to draw your attention to the bottom of the screen right over here. As you can see, we are at goals hit, 88 out of 90 support goals for this week. We had a very strongly supported week, and I want to say thank you to anyone who supported my streams this week, this very short streaming week of only 4 days. That's awesome of you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. We're in a very unique position. If we hit 2 goals on this stream, we will be doing DSP Tries It Shake and Go on this very stream after the Death Stranding 2 gameplay. Okay? We are already halfway to the first goal. So thank you again to official Re-Nirvana for the giant amount of support with the memberships, and thanks to the villain for the super chat. If we get some momentum right now, we could do this. We could actually hit these goals on this stream, and we can actually do DSP Tries It. I looked at the menu this morning. They have like 20 kinds of burgers. They also have like salmon and stuff like that. They have fish and chips. They have different kinds of wraps and sides, and they have a wide variety of flavors of shake. So I would basically get a burger, maybe a burger combo, so that way I can try out their fries or side or whatever it is. I would most definitely get a shake and maybe something else. I would maybe try like 2 or 3 various different things on the menu, okay?
Who fucking cares?
This is a local place. This is not a big chain, a national thing where the food's going to be ass. I'm hoping that it's going to be quite good because it is local, all right? I would like to do more things from restaurants and or local places like this moving forward rather than it always being a crappy fast foodie thing that ends up being incredibly disappointing. We're going to do this for a bit. until we get bored of it, or until something momentous happens that we want to try at a place. Like right now, I'm not doing the Wednesday Addams meal that comes out next week. It's awful. It's 10 nuggets, a small fry, and a Frosty, and the only difference is 2 randomized dipping sauces and a liquid they squirt on top of the Frosty. I'm not getting that. That's a complete waste of everybody's time. Okay, but if there's actually a new food item offered somewhere, I'd be interested. They just haven't done one in a while. All these fast food places are doing now is literally shuffling around their existing menu and selling it to you again, calling it something different when it's exactly the same thing you've had a million times. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait.
Okay, Phil has said million twice so far. I know million's not on the board, but if Phil says million 6 times, we get a free space and I'll play the fucking short. He said it twice so far. I'm keeping count, you know, for Steve's sake. 4 more millions and I'll fucking give us a free space and I'll fucking press the fucking button so we can enjoy the goddamn short.
Then I'm going to try all these new different local businesses and or maybe order from chains. Remember we ordered from Red Robin? So I'll do stuff like that and we'll get a better idea of what the food is like from these places, okay? Okay.
Lol.
I felt that coming and I paused the recording. Please allow me to go blow my nose and then we'll continue.
Hey there.
Burger.
Excellent stuff. He paused the recording. He paused it just in time. I'm willing to wager that he made a funny face right before the pause. So the fucking freeze frame would be him just... I don't know. But aye, fuck me, man. Ah, fuck me. Phil just fucking loves to blow. And here he comes shuffling back. So gracefully.
My screen has malfunctioned, which is why it looks too blue. Give me a second to fix it.
Who fucking cares?
Fixed. Okay. Thank you. A lot of people said bless you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, let's continue. Okay. So, let's see what happens today. We're in a unique position to actually get DSP tries it on this stream. Now, I'm going to say it like this. If you are going to support this stream, please do it as early as you possibly can. Why? Because then I will know that I'm ordering food for DSP tries it. I can order said food, and I can tell my wife, Kat, you don't have to cook dinner today. Because otherwise, she does have to cook dinner, and I need to let her know so she knows what we're doing. All right? So it'd be great if you're going to support, please, let's hit a goal by the end of the podcast, right? Let's get momentum flowing so we can get it going and we can do it today. And we know that this is happening, and then we can hype it up for the whole stream and lock it in, as opposed to not knowing what the heck's going on and waiting till last minute and then, you know. Okay? Thank you. Game Boy, how are you this morning? Satan, thank you. He says bless you. A few other people said bless you. Thank you, guys. Okay. So, good stuff. Thank you guys for the early support already, and let's see if we can hit 2 goals on this stream and get DSP tries it. Now, if we don't, it's not the end of the world, all right? We do have a stream tonight of Capcom versus SNK2, and then I'm off for 2 days, but I come back on Saturday, and on Saturday we're going to finish up Luto on the first stream, and then that night I believe we are doing GTA 4 with mods. In fact, why don't we do this very quickly? So, here's what the schedule looks like. As you can see, today, Death Stranding 2 and CVS 2. That's right, it's Wednesday night fights this week. Why? Because I'm not here Friday for Friday night fights. I hope that people will show up tonight for the gameplay. Sometimes people do, sometimes they don't. Okay? I'm off for 2 days. When I come back on Saturday, it'll be August. There'll be a refreshed background and new animations on my frame here. And it will be the conclusion of Ludo on the first stream, and then GTA 4 with mods on the second stream. Now, to clarify, if GTA 4 does well, okay, and we hit the goals on that stream, GTA 4 will go back to being a daytime stream. At which point we'll see if it can be successful as a daytime stream again. Because it was funny, we had a stream that was very slow, but then all of a sudden I made it a night stream and it did really well. And now people are asking me again, hey, would you do the DLCs and stuff for it? Well, let's see. Let's see how it goes, all right? And go from there. And then on Sunday, Donkey Kong Bonanza will continue. We're actually heading into the 7th world? 6th world? I'm trying to remember which world it actually is. It's actually shorter than that, because wait, there was the lagoon, the mining world.
Who fucking cares?
What was the 3rd world? I can't remember what the 3rd world was. I know that the 4th... I'll forget it. Anyway, we're heading to about the halfway point of Donkey Kong Bonanza on Sunday, okay? And then, of course, American Truck Sim on Sunday night, which has done super well as a chill stream. This week also coming up, you can expect the continuation of Death Stranding 2, more GTA 4. Yes, more Minecraft. We're going to talk about that in a moment. As well as CVS 2 and more. And like I said, all culminating on Friday, August 8th, the Mega Man Rageathon Marathon. All right, to end the week. So it's going to be 6 days of double streams and then 1 day of a marathon stream of Mega Man. Okay? Good stuff there for sure. That is not the correct screen. This is. Okay, cool. 1 second, everybody.
He is snorting like crazy. I think he's waiting to blow his nose again. We got a free space though because of all those goddamn snorts triggered by the fucking sneeze. God bless those allergies, giving us a whole bunch of fucking snorts out of fucking nowhere. Doing quite well for the begs as well. 4 minutes and 30 odd seconds for the begs. Remember, 6:40 we get free space, and he will keep on begging because he is super desperate to get those goals hit as fast as possible so he can feed himself and his big fat bitch of a wife. $71 raised by Phil so far. We're halfway there, guys. The spirit of fucking John Bon Jovi. Whoa, we're halfway there.
Okay, my stupid nose keeps bothering me. All right.
Oh, that was a beefy one.
Okay.
No, we got to hear that one again. That last snort there was robust as all hell.
Bothering me. All right.
Oh, so good, so good. Don't worry, I'm not going to slow mo you on that. Alright, we've heard better, but that was a good. That was an old-fashioned snort.
Okay, so let's see. Yes, I know that that Rye Nirvana gave me 22 memberships. I counted as much. 100%. I'm aware of that. Oh, you're saying I didn't update it. Oh, gotcha. I didn't update this. You're right. Thank you for giving me the heads up. I did not update this. There we go.
Dumbass.
They backloaded DK Bonanza. Did they really? See, I don't know. I don't spoil myself. Are you saying that there's a lot of content on the back end of the game? Thank you, Satan. Satan says, hope you have a hell of a few days off. Thank you.
Oh, this is going to be great. We're going to get so many free spaces from snorts alone. Man, dabby dozy.
You're right. So Game Boy says different people attend the day and night streams. Not sure if the plan with GTA 4 will work. You're right. Maybe GTA 4 actually just works better as a night stream in general. And maybe if we make it a day stream again, it won't work again. You're right. I guess we have to give it a shot, right? And see what happens. Okay. Would I consider streaming? Would I consider streaming Truck Sim more than once a week? We have done that. We've had weeks where we have extra night streams, and I say, hey, if we hit a goal on one, we'll do it again in the week, and then we do. So we'll see. You know, we're doing it this week on Sunday night. Let's see how the week pans out. But maybe maybe we'll do an extra stream. We'll find out.
Roadside Phil has sent me a whole bunch of fucking things here. I've decided you need some help from good old Rebsy. Check Discord or set the sins. The thing about that, also, you sent me like Discord videos so I can play them. Yeah, she's a little thing. So people will hear that, but they can't see it because it's like, you sent me Rebsy's 7 sins. Hold on. Is it available on their channel? Hold on, let me if I can check out Rebsy's channel for a second. Hang on, I've got him on YouTube, you know what I mean? So fucking hold on. Hold on, Rebsy. Where are you, Rebsy? Here we go. Hold on a fucking second here. I assume the 7 Sins is available on their channel in some capacity, so we can enjoy it there. At least it better be. I don't think it is. Oh, balls. Damn it. Oh, hell. Yeah, I can't. Shit. I think it's on Twitter. You think it's on their Twitter as a zip file? I'm going to their fucking Twitter and hold on. Oh no, I'm going to fucking Twitter. Hold on. Rebsy, I'm coming for you. Wait, not that way. This one. Shit, I don't know. Follow him on fucking Twitter. I thought I followed him on Twitter. Rebsy D. I'm just going to take this. We'll find him. Yeah, there you go. I thought I followed Rebsy on Twitter. Oh, I guess I'll follow you now. Where is the sins? Where's all the sins? Oh, fuck me. Holy shit, what the fuck? Ah, balls. Fuck. Oh, Broside Phil's found a whole bunch. Hold on. There you go. Broside Phil comes says a day. So here we go. DSP's 7 Deadly Sins links below. Thank you, Broside Phil, for finding it. Good stuff indeed. Thank you. So this is what Broside Phil sent me over Discord, but I'm too lazy to fucking change the source and OBS to show off Discord shit and stuff like that. 7 Deadly Sins. Jesus. Oh my god, I've actually seen these before. Jesus, man. I mean, sorry, it's not really a problem per se, it's just that I'm a lazy bastard, you know what I mean? Like, I have no issues, like, so, like, if I... Shit. I have no issue. So, like, if I'm on Discord right now, and I could obviously show off Discord, but, obviously, I respect people's privacy, basically. So I don't want to like show off more than I should on Discord. Unintentionally, like Phil does sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm showing things off on Discord, I need to like make sure I've got the video in full screen first on Discord, then change the source, not that kind of shit, you know what I mean? I'm just a lazy bastard at the end of the day. So yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, that's the 7 Deadly Sins of whatever it is. I've never actually seen the full thing. I've seen you, show off like some of them before on your stream, but I've never actually seen the whole lot. I didn't realise Repsy was responsible for that. So there you go, I'll just fucking give that a wee repost. Because why the hell not? Anyway, let's get back to the bingo, shall we? Excellent stuff indeed. So bingo's doing quite well so far, and Phil is snorting up a storm. So yeah, him sneezing is going to give us so many free spaces. I'm telling you right now.
Okay. All right. So what we need to talk about, guys? We need to talk about the 2 new games that I played this week and how they panned out in the future for both of them. And then we need to talk about Minecraft last night. Let's talk about all these things, so you guys know what to expect. And then we'll go from there. We'll see what you guys want to talk about, do some Q&A and stuff. All right. So first off, there were 2 new games that I played this week in this very short week. The first new game is called Luto. And Luto is a psychological thriller, horror-style mystery game. It's hard to really put your finger on what it is, because the game is just that. It's a mystery. Like, you're not expected to know what's going on in the game from the get-go. I think what'll happen is over the course of the game, more and more will be revealed, and hopefully at the end you'll have like a big explanation and maybe a shocking twist surprise, okay? You're in a house, and at first everything seems normal, but then all of a sudden some weird happenings start to occur. Then you find a hatch in your basement, which leads to an underground passage, and when you go through it, you find another version of your house. What? How is it possible you could find an underground passage that goes to a second version of your own home, where the layout of the home is different, but all the belongings inside are the same? Does that make any sense? Imagine if right now...
I don't think it's supposed to make sense. This is like some sort of... I mean, it's a psychological kind of horror fucking thing. You know, it's... Oh my god.
I walked into my hallway, I found a secret passage, I went through, and I ended up in this office, but in an alternate world where it was laid out completely differently, but all the same stuff was here. That'll be pretty confusing, and I'd be like, what the hell's going on? The game has more and more confusing stuff that happens as you get further in. You start to wonder, is this house haunted? Is this a supernatural thing? Is someone messing with you? Is this some kind of bizarre experiment? Like, you just don't know what's going on. Are you crazy? Maybe you've lost your mind, and this game is the representation of you going crazy, right? So you don't know. Now, I'm 2.5 hours in, and I'm intrigued, and I can't wait to play more. So we are going to finish this game up on Saturday when we get back from the 2 days away. However, it did not actually hit the goal of support when I played it the other day. That does suck, for sure, but it is a short game, meaning it's not going to be a game that's going to take 1 million streams to complete. Therefore, it's not that big of a deal that I will play it again. And, you know, hopefully we would hit a support goal when I play it again when I come back on Saturday. There's no guarantee I will, but we'll see what happens. The thing is, it'll be done as of Saturday, so no big deal if we don't get the tons of support or whatever. All right, I hope we do. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. I am intrigued by the game. I want to see how the game ends, so I am going to play it again this coming Saturday to wrap it up, okay? Cool. I received a $15 tip. Listen to this. This is interesting. Final Fantasy Tactics fan sent me a $15 tip, okay?
I don't care about anyone telling me that I need to improve or change.
Thank you for 15 bucks. That will get us up to $86 of support. Like I said, if we can hit a goal by the end of the podcast, that'll be outstanding, because it means we've been in prime position to actually do DSP Tries It today. So let's see if we can do that, okay? All right, so they said, I just got around to watching your year-end series. Well, better late than never. 7 months late, but it's all good. I'm disappointed in your JRPG take. I'm most interested in your opinions on JRPGs and RPGs in general, as well as your podcast. I'm also still enjoying your Death Stranding 1 playthrough, as I play the game myself. Setting up zip lines can really make you waste a bunch of time. So when you say my JRPG take, for those who don't know, last year,
here we go.
I attempted to play a bunch of JRPGs, not all the time, but there was a good amount that I wanted to play. But sadly, it seemed like every time that I attempted to play a JRPG, it didn't really pan out. And it even culminated because at the end of the year, I wanted to play Metaphor. And so Metaphor had a demo that came out that was incredibly long. Like, I think if you played all the content, it was like 15 hours long. So I played the demo for 4 streams, which equated to around 12 hours of gameplay, all right? By the end of all of these attempts, I could not get consistent attendance or support for these streams. I wasn't hitting support goals, attendance was low, and people were outright coming to the streams to complain that the game was boring. And I was very disappointed because I love JRPGs, okay? I grew up playing them in the 90s. Games like Final Fantasy 2 and 3, which are the equivalent of 4 and 6 now, but they were called 2 and 3 back then. Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, Suikoden 1 and 2, amongst others, like many others. Wild Arms, all kinds of stuff, okay?
Who fucking cares?
So, is this leaking? I hope my mug isn't leaking. There's a small amount of water on my coaster.
Oh, isn't that a quality fucking product from DSP Shop? It looks crap and it doesn't even fucking function as a fucking mug properly. You'd have to fucking be a mug to buy anything from DSP shop.
I hope this mug isn't leaking. It doesn't have any cracks or anything. I think I must have just spilled it or something. Okay. So basically the way that I ended last year was saying I'm disappointed because it doesn't seem like I can get my audience, at least in general, most of the people who watch my stuff, to be interested in JRPGs. And that's a big disappointment and shortcoming for me because I love them. I wish that I could always be aligned with my viewers. I feel like this is a thing that I'm not aligned on them with. I would play more RPGs and JRPGs in general if people would show up to engage and support with them, but it doesn't always work, right? So one of my biggest regrets last year was that I did not play Metaphor. I completely skipped it because the demo wasn't catching on, and I've heard that I've missed out on one of the best RPGs of the last, like, 10 years, all right? Disappointing, right? Now, in regards to this year, if you haven't noticed, I have hung back and not played a lot of JRPGs. The few that I played, notably a few months ago, I played Suikoden 1 HD. When the collection came out, I was only playing that as a JRPG. I wasn't playing any others, all right? And I made an agreement with the audience that if they supported that playthrough, not only would I keep playing it to the end, but I would actually play the sequel. Well, guess what? People literally showed up and supported every single stream of Suikoden 1. And they were engaged. People came by and was like, here's how you get all 108 characters and this and that. It was actually a really good playthrough. It went very well. Now, overall, was attendance great? No, it wasn't. But it worked. So
people didn't show up. You just said everyone showed up and supported, but that's only half true. So you had one or two people throwing you tons of fucking money, but nobody really fucking cared to show up for the fucking streams. But that doesn't matter though, as long as you get your fucking money, right? As long as Phil gets fucking paid, that's all that fucking matters at the end of the fucking day. Just like Phil saying, this cringe god actually sang a support me song to the Suikoden Overworld song. Yeah, fuck me, that was awful. That was awful. Phil will take any fucking chance he can to turn anything into a fucking beg.
Year where, if you haven't noticed, there hasn't been an overwhelming amount of JRPGs. Isn't it weird how this happens? There'll be a year where like 10 JRPGs will come out in 4 months, and then the next year there's 0 JRPGs. I don't get it. I really don't. Like I keep saying this, you can't oversaturate the market with the same kind of game and expect like they're all going to do well. In fact, it's just going to cannibalize each other. And JRPGs have been doing this for years. I don't know why they can't figure this out and keep making the same mistakes, but they keep making the same mistakes. Okay? So, the good news is, Suikoden 1 did well, and I am planning on doing Suikoden 2 by the end of the summer. So, we have some dead time in August, and likely we're going to have some time in September. I'm going to try to play the sequel during that time frame. Now, later this year, Final Fantasy Tactics also is coming out with a remake. I love Final Fantasy Tactics. I played it on the PlayStation 1. I played it when it came out. When else did it come out? Was it on a handheld? There was a new version of it, right? I played Tactics Advanced, but then I played the same re-release of Tactics again. I played it again. So I've played this game multiple times. It's hard. It's actually quite a challenging game, but it's actually very fun. Problem is, it's a whole lot of slow turn-based combat on a grid. It's very tactical with the way that you play it. I love it, though. I want to play it. Was it War of the Lions on PSP? I played that. That was one of the few games I had for PSP. I loved it. Okay? So I want to play it. Will people show up, engage, and support with Final Fantasy Tactics? I hope so. I want to play it. I would love to do it. So let's see what happens. But up next on deck for me this year is Suikoden 2. I'm excited for it, and it looks like we may have some time to actually do it in August, and then probably September we'll probably wrap it up. So we'll see how that goes. Okay? Cool. Thanks for the tip. I appreciate the support, and I appreciate the sentiment, because just like you, I am a lover of JRPGs, and it sucks that it seems like they all dump them all, and then it overloads. Why? I mean, just think about that. In one freaking year. 1 year. They released like 5 major RPGs within like a 3-month period. Gee, I wonder if releasing Like a Dragon, Persona 3 Reloaded, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Dragon's Dogma 2, I keep going because that was the 4 off the top of my head that came out in 2 months. Gee, I wonder if that'll work. Let's just keep releasing the same kind of game to the market within a 2-month period. It's like I said, it's not just RPGs. Any game, it could have happened. Imagine if they had released Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1, and Tekken 8 within 2 months. What do you think would have happened? But these game companies are kind of dumb. I'm sorry. They just are. They're ignorant. They don't look at what their other competition is doing. Instead, they just assume that they're going to be the best, and then they all cannibalize each other. It's really stupid. Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Another distraction.
Okay. All right. So, continuing on. Luto was an interesting game. It's a short game. Sadly, didn't hit a support goal, but we're going to finish it up this coming Saturday because it's a short game. I'm interested to see how it goes. All right? Cool. Now we got to talk about Tony Hawk. Oh, boy. I know some people are not going to be very happy about this one. To be honest, I'm not happy about this one. I'm not happy about how the Tony Hawk stream went yesterday for various reasons. So I want to talk with you guys about it, all right? Revar, I don't know what you're talking about. No tip has come through from you. Any tips that come through, I get notified. There's only been 1 tip this morning, and that was from Final Fantasy Tactics fan. So you did not send a tip that went through. I'll tell you right now, you didn't. All right? So if you keep spamming the chat saying that, I'm going to moderate you because you're not being truthful at all. Okay.
Burger.
So, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 from yesterday. This is the first time that I played a Tony Hawk game in 5 years.
I'm not going to mark off ignores troll tip because technically it hasn't. I mean, Phil is claiming that he hasn't received anything and he addressed it, so he's not ignoring it. You know what I mean? So I cannot tick off ignores troll tip because we don't even fucking know if it was a troll tip. All I know is that somebody was telling him, hey, I tipped you, and Phil's like, no, you didn't.
To be frank and clear and transparent, I've never played Tony Hawk before the collection of 1 and 2 5 years ago. So I didn't know anything about the series back in 2020. I sucked at it.
Who fucking cares?
Okay, I did. I completely and utterly sucked at it. It took me a few streams, I'd say 2 to 3 streams, and then it finally clicked. And I started to understand how to play the game. And once I did, I started playing much better, to the point where then I was nailing all of the point challenges. I was finding all the hidden items, and I was basically mastering the game.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And then by the end of that playthrough, which lasted like, I think it was like 12 plus hours, I ended up completely acing the game.
Why would I lie?
I imagine it's like breathing for you.
Unlocking every stage, including the final hidden stage. Okay, and even hitting...
This is the same guy who had to be fucking told that you have to fucking hold forward to do a nose grind. This is the same fucking guy who didn't understand what a fucking manual was or how to fucking like what. I'm trying to execute his manual in the air and it's not working. It won't let me do a manual when I'm on this fucking 90-degree fucking ramp. This is the same guy. He's claiming he's a fucking expert playing Tony Hawk's like fucking 5 years ago or whatever. This bitch doesn't understand anything about these games. And I've not played these games fucking longer. It's been like a decade or something since I fucking played this shit.
All the objectives in that one. So the funny part was I started off absolutely sucking butt. I did. I sucked butt at it.
Oh, Broside Fella says, have I ever come from the future or you've already seen this, but it's ridiculous when I didn't go yesterday. I don't think we've seen that yet. I'm not sure. He's only just started talking about Tony Hawk's, but he's mainly talking about how the game is difficult for him.
But by the end, I was doing really well, and this, of course, completely upset my trolls, because they were hoping that this was going to be a game that I was just going to fail at miserably, but instead it ended up being the opposite. It was a game that I did fail at, but then I learned that I ended up persevering and doing well at. They don't like that. You know, their narrative is always that I'm terrible at every...
Phil. You dropped the game because everyone got fucking bored of you fucking being, like, you know, not crap at the game. Basically, you know, the one singular entertaining aspect of you playing Tony Hawk was you being bad at Tony Hawk. There was no other entertainment value to be gained from watching you play the fucking game. And then we actually fucking understood some of the absolute basics of the fucking game. It literally wasn't worth watching anymore, and that's why you dropped the fucking game. Even your audience, you just fucking said we're bored to fucking tears of it.
Game I play, so to see me actually learn a game on the fly and get good at it, they couldn't handle that, and it upset them big time. Now the problem was...
And you punished us by telling your audience you're not going to play the game anymore. Wow, you sure fucking showed us, Phil.
With the playthrough. It started off interesting, but within like 2-3 streams, interest had fallen off for the game. And by the time that I finished it, I stuck in there and finished it because I liked it. But definitely the support and everything for the game had fallen off, and people weren't that interested in it anymore by the end. They were saying it was too repetitive. It's the same gameplay over and over. The gameplay loop wasn't very interesting. The only real difference is that you see a different stage, that's it, that they didn't really like it that much, okay? So when Tony Hawk 3 and 4 was announced, I said, man, I'm really excited for the game because I loved Tony Hawk 1 and 2, but I'm skeptical about how this is going to perform as a playthrough knowing how that went 5 years ago. Well, people convinced me, oh no, Phil, you've got to play it. It's going to be on Game Pass, so you don't have to invest any money in it. We're going to love this playthrough. We want to see a shred again. 5 years later, let's do it. And a lot of people even said Tony Hawk 3 and 4 are the best games in the series. Other people kind of countered that and said, no, actually 1 and 2 are.
So Phil sold this game. So right away, he's throwing people onto the fucking bus. You know what I mean? Like, his audience told him it would be great. They gave him over $120 to play a game he got for free on Game Pass, and he's still acting like he's fucking been robbed.
I don't know. I've never played them, right? So I don't have the answer to that. But everyone's saying, we want to see Phil play it. We cannot wait. And so the hype and anticipation was big. I even put it into my frames. You saw my animations for this month. I have Tony Hawk skating on there. Like, all right, we're excited for it. And then something happened that was completely unexpected and out of left field.
Oh my God! What's up?
Thank you very much, Ira, for a $2 super chat to says that he wasn't even good at the game, he was just barely competent. Exactly. Phil thinks that him fucking doing the absolute basics in the fucking game was him being a fucking pro master elite level player. You know, I was like, no, you just fucking finally learned how to fucking, you know, put things together. But yeah, I think Phil's about to address him being off the week. Let's see him once again very vaguely explain him being off the week so he couldn't fucking play Tony Hawk.
I'm like, all right, we're excited for it. And then something happened that was completely unexpected and out of left field. I was unable to stream for a whole week. And that almost never happens, right? It's a rarity. And it happened, and it screwed everything up because I was supposed to play Tony Hawk that week and I wasn't here. And I announced to everyone...
I wasn't here. Once again, insinuating he wasn't actually there and he was somewhere else on the planet at that point in time. Like Connecticut, for example, perhaps.
When I came back from this unannounced, unintended break, I said, so guys, now we're behind on everything. If I'd been here, we probably would have gotten much further in certain games and maybe even wrapped up some stuff, and we would have been good in that regard, all right? But now we're behind. So I can't start playing a new game until we start getting further or wrapping up other playthroughs, all right? And so that's exactly what happened is I ended up just playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, but that was it. I didn't play anything else new. We just focused on GTA 4 with mods, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Death Stranding 2, and then my chill streams for this pretty much whole month, right? So finally, we started to take some games out of the rotation like Mario Kart World and stuff like that, so it gave me the opportunity to start finally playing some new games, right?
Who fucking cares?
And so I said this week I would play Ludo and Tony Hawk. Ludo we already talked about. Tony Hawk premiered yesterday, okay? So basically, 3 things happened yesterday that kind of upset me in regards to the Tony Hawk stream.
1, you're shut out the game. 2, you got view-botted. And 3, you didn't get support.
The first thing that upset me is, sadly, my age started to show. You might say, well, what do you mean by that? Well, as I was playing Tony Hawk yesterday, which, by the way, is a very control-intensive game, at any given moment, you need to be able to use both thumbsticks, both triggers, all of the face buttons with various combinations of face buttons and the thumbsticks, while also aiming and using triggers to do the, I can't remember what they're called when you land, verts, not verts, right? Something, whatever it's called.
Well, Phil can't press like 4 buttons at once, apparently. So Phil trying to use the analog sticks together and pressing like 3 or 4 buttons together completely discombobulates his tiny alien brain.
But basically, it's a lot of button inputs and a lot of control. It is, okay? By the time that stream was about to end, so I played it for almost 4 hours, my hand was actually throbbing in pain. Notably, my thumb was actually completely stiff and hurting me. And that's not good. That's a sign that I'm getting older, and that if I'm going to play games that are more control-intensive, this could be an ongoing problem that I have to face, and I have to just accept the fact that I am getting older. I'm 43 years old. You know, I'm not 20 anymore. And playing a game like that actually hurt my hand. Okay? That pisses me off. I want to be able to say, hey, I can do whatever I want, play whatever I want, as long as I want, and I can do well, and I can adapt, and I can persevere. And by the end of that stream, I was actually very disappointed in myself. I was like, this sucks. You know, like, this is the first sign I feel that as I get older, I'm not going to just be able to do whatever I want. There's going to be difficulty playing certain kinds of games and things like that, okay? So that was number 1 thing that disappointed me. The number 2 thing that disappointed me was the trolling. And what I mean by that is the trolls came out in a very large amount of force to mess with this playthrough. Now,
why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
It's not like they don't do that anyway. But in particular, yeah, what's happened is the trolls always like to have a game where they feel like I'm going to fail and rage at it, and then they make that the game that they can clip farm.
Phil, we don't make your gaming schedule. You do. Nobody, we didn't fucking force you to fucking play Tony Hawk. That was your choice. Although you're blaming your audience for fucking playing it, but that's... Phil, you could play any game on the fucking planet, and we're going to find a very easy way to fucking make fun of you for being bad at a fucking game. Hell, you go for you don't even have to play a game. You can just be doing your fucking podcast, rabbiting on like some sort of fucking incoherent fucking imbecile, and we'll find a way to fucking point and laugh at the bad man. There doesn't even have to fucking be a video game being played by you, and we'll find a reason to point and laugh and mock and ridicule you because you're a bizarre fucking creature.
And they can do toxic things about, and this, man, let me tell you, on the kick side of stuff, whole bunch of accounts show up all screaming, we hate this game sucks, this is boring, stop playing it. On the YouTube side of things, they view-botted the stream, so it was impossible to even know how many viewers that I had for Tony Hawk. Is it actually doing really good with viewership, or is it not doing that well at all, and all these viewers are fake? And the thing is, with the view-botting, you can figure it out, but only after the stream is ended. Once the stream is ended, once you look at your stream like stats and results, YouTube subtracts all the view-bots. So you can actually see, oh, okay, this is really how the stream did. So in general, just so you guys know, because you're probably wondering, the stream did do well, but not crazy. It did a little bit more than my usual viewership. Like typically on a typical stream on YouTube, I'll have 200, 300 viewers. I think this stream maybe had around 350 viewers all the way through. And that was legit viewers, not the bots. The bots were ridiculous, like hundreds and hundreds of them. But I can't stop that. You know, that's just some malicious idiot doing it. It doesn't affect me in any negative way on YouTube, for the record. It doesn't. But these idiots like to mess around and think that it does. It just sucks. I couldn't tell how many people were legit on the stream. And we're hanging out and enjoying it, okay? Now, I will say this. On the YouTube side of things, there absolutely were people who were engaged and trying to help me with the game. They were giving me tips on how to play. They were telling me where hidden items were, and I really appreciated that. That helped me out a lot, okay? The third and final reason that it bothered me is very simple. It's premiere day of a game that people have been asking me for nonstop and apparently highly anticipating, and we didn't even hit a support goal. And this really threw my whole plans for a loop, because I was hoping to hit a goal yesterday, a goal last night, and a goal right now, and then we would have done DSP tries. In fact, think of it this way. If we had hit that support goal on the Tony Hawk stream, all we would have needed to do was hit the goal right now, and we would be doing DSP tries today. I'm shocked that it's the new big game that everyone screamed at me to play. So disappointed I didn't play it on release day. I finally get to it, and we can't even hit a support goal. That's ridiculous.
2 weeks later, Phil.
Just being honest, that's ridiculous. We hit support goals every time I play American Truck Sim. We hit support.
So Broadside Phil warned us about that. Phil was saying it's ridiculous that his audience weren't going to throw him $150 just for playing a brand new game. He's like, hey guys, this game's brand new. Give me the money right now. I'm no longer asking, I'm demanding. This is a brand new game, therefore you owe me $150. Pay up, idiots. You guys owe me this money, it's brand new. This is the agreement. When I play a new game, you guys support.
Goals every time I play Death Stranding 2. But we can't hit a support goal for Tony Hawk? Really? So if anything, it's just like everything combined to make this a shitstorm of disappointment. All right? So, you think to yourself, well, what should I do in regards to this playthrough? Number one, I don't even know if I'm going to get through it, because when I play it, my hand is killing me. Number two, are the trolls just going to keep showing up to ruin these streams and make it a miserable experience for everyone involved, like they tried to do yesterday? And number three, every time that I play this game, am I not going to hit support goals? That's ridiculous. Right now, there's quite a lot going on, and there's quite a lot of games that are vying for my attention, right? Right now, we've got the RoboCop expansion that came out a couple of weeks ago that people are like, hey, you going to play it? We really liked your RoboCop playthrough from like a year and a half ago. We'd like to see you play this brand new expansion. Plus, I'd be playing it on PC, which means it probably would run better and be a better experience. So that's number one. What about, as we've already mentioned, Suikoden 2, which I promised you guys I would do during the summer, and it seems like JRPG fans are very excited for this, and they want to see me play it. What about some other new games that are coming out? For example, I guess there's this game Lost Soul Aside. I don't even know anything about it, but now people are starting to ask me about it. And then on top of all of that, I keep frequently getting asked, will you play this game on PC? Will you play this indie game? Will you play this game? Unlike previous summers, where things are so slow, because I used to be reliant directly on game releases to basically fuel my streams. Now, things have changed. People are actually showing up for the more chill content, for the things where we get to hang out and interact more. People want to have more time just interacting with me. It doesn't even matter what game I'm playing. And if I end up playing a game that's very intensive and I need to pay attention to it the whole time, it might not even do as well, because people came to talk to me, and if they can't talk to me, well, then that's disappointing, right? So there you go. Things are changing, and I think for the better. I would much rather have it be that you guys are coming here to hang out with me and have a good time than particularly for any given game. Now, I'm not saying that it's not going to be cool if you guys come by because you want to see me play a Soulsborne or Street Fighter or Call of Duty or an RPG or a AAA game that's a big release. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I definitely feel like now people are coming to the streams to have a social experience with me, which is great. I would much rather have it that way, because it used to be, oh, the summer is dead, there's no big games coming.
It's a waste of $5 right there in Phil's chat. Johnny Bravo, Bugenhagen or whatever. Why do you always say you're so busy with people asking you to play all these games, then when you play them you quit them because they don't make you money? Makes zero sense. But I guarantee you Phil's just going to fucking spew off about it. It's a business, I've got to make a living, I've got to pay my, fuck off. Waste of goddamn money right there. Idiots and their money are easily parted.
Coming out, and then we'd be like, what do we do? What do we panic mode? What do we do this week because there's nothing to do? Oh no, now we're slow. Remember I used to say the summer was slow for income and views and everything, and it would be the slowest part of the year, and I mean, please support me because things are so slow. It's not like that. It's actually the opposite. Things have gotten good. The summer's great. This has been a really great summer, so I'm excited for the future, not being reliant on game releases anymore, seriously. But with all of these things that are competing for my time, right? I can't just say, well, we're going to play Tony Hawk just because. Even though it hurts my hand, the trolls are going to mess with the playthrough the entire time I play it, and it's not even going to make any money for me because people it's not going to hit the goal. Why would I do that?
Remember, Tony Hawk is a single-player game, and yet somehow the trolls are impacting him from playing a single-player game.
Right? So, it's a pretty simple situation. Here's the situation. Unless somehow people convince me otherwise, all right? I think Tony Hawk is done. I don't see the point in continuing the playthrough where people overhyped it, and then when I played it, it didn't perform at all the way that people had said it would.
That's a big.
Okay? Not to say that I don't like it. I do actually like it. I think that I would get better at it, just like the first game. Over time, 2-3 streams, I'm going to get better at it. I'm going to start crushing all the point totals. I'm going to figure out how to actually link all the tricks together. And then it's going to be a playthrough where, oh, the trolls don't like it anymore because Phil's doing well, right? We don't like those playthroughs where Phil actually does well and doesn't rage. We wanted the playthrough where Phil sucks ass and fails miserably and then we all laugh at him. Well, likely it's not going to be that kind of playthrough in the long term, right? So, the question is, do you guys really want to see Tony Hawk again? And if so, what happened?
Pay up, motherfuckers.
Happened yesterday that you didn't show up to support it? And what do we do to remedy the situation moving forward?
Hold on. I want to hear that again. Because I interrupted it earlier on one thing, but yeah. I was like, yeah, if you guys want this, then where the fuck was your money?
So, the question is, do you guys really want to see Tony Hawk again? And if so, what happened yesterday that you didn't show up to support it? And what do we do to remedy the situation moving forward? Right now, I'll tell you right now, I'm not putting Tony Hawk in the schedule. Unless you guys convince me otherwise, I don't see this working. I would much rather, next week, focus on all the games that I'm already playing. GTA 4, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, make massive progress in all 3 of those games. Maybe play them each 2 streams, so that way we'll probably get near the end of GTA 4 if that's the case. We'll get almost to the final third of Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Death Stranding 2 also will head into the second half. We'll be making good progress in each. The next new game to be added to the schedule would be Mafia, and we would juggle all of those for early August. Then when opening happens in the schedule, we decide, hey, is it going to be RoboCop, is it going to be Suikoden 2, and that's how we proceed. I don't see the point in playing Tony Hawk again, unless you guys can tell me why. What I saw yesterday was that all the hype was just that. It was all hype and no substance. People did not show up and engage and support with the game in the way that they claimed they were going to. And on top of that, it was a game where I was suffering through pain to even play it. So why am I going to continue to do that to myself? Okay? So let's see what happens.
Honestly, fuck, man, how the fuck can a gaming content creator fucking turn their gaming content into some sort of fucking bizarre... It's like you're in a fucking office working for some sort of accounting firm. It's like, hey, guy, so like, Johnson, where's those first quarter reports for how fucking well that, you know, the baker or fucking accountant was doing? You know, it's like, get those fucking numbers in so I can fucking compare the fucking first quarter to the fucking last quarter of last year. He makes it into some sort of boring fucking financial audit. That all his fucking audits own fucking... What do they fucking want? Does he want to fucking get his audits to sign contracts? I am contractually obliged to give Phil Burnell at least this amount of money per stream. Please keep playing Tony Hawk and I'll give you X amount of dollars per gameplay session. Sign some bozo.
Love feedback, and I'd love to see, hey, you know, are you going to show up if I play Tony Hawk again? Are you going to put support where your mouth is so that I can make it make sense for me to continue to play it? Because I'm not going to have it be the game that we can't hit a goal. That's ridiculous, okay? Okay.
Well, Minecraft is like that, but you fucking keep that in rotation. Although sometimes you fucking have to like force it to fucking get the support goals hit. And what about your fucking fighting game crap? Your fighting game crap barely doesn't do very well either. But you love playing that so you can fucking relive the glory days.
Now, one other thing, and then I'm going to do shoutouts because we have 3 super chats there and more coming in. I swear to you, I'm going to shout out all your contributions. I just need to finish up with the topics that I'm talking about right here, okay? Okay, so, in regards to Minecraft, oh boy. Minecraft is the game that every single week we play it. We have a good time when I play it. Like, we have a good chill time and people help me to figure out stuff to do or whatever. And then at the very end of the stream, we don't hit a support goal, and I say, well, I guess it's time to...
This is not big.
...to figure out stuff to do or whatever. And then at the very end of the stream, we don't hit a support goal, and I say, well, I guess it's time to either say goodbye to Minecraft or play it less, which is fine. And then all of a sudden, at the very last minute, someone rushes to the rescue like a superhero, breaks down the wall like Kool-Aid Man, and says, oh yeah, here's a bunch of subs. And that's exactly what happened last night. We were at the very end of Minecraft. We were at 95 bucks of support. And I said, guys, let's go ahead and give Minecraft a break. Let's do that. Let's not go crazy with Minecraft. Instead, let's maybe reduce the amount that I play it. Maybe we'll play it every other week. Okay? Or maybe we'll give it a rest and we'll bring it back in a month or 2. Because I said to everyone, I will keep Minecraft in the rotation as long as we're getting the support goals. And so I said that. And then all of a sudden, right at the end, I'm about to say goodnight and turn off my stream. And Lance Catamaran returns to my streams for the first time in a week and a half. We haven't seen him. And he bursts through the wall. He goes, oh, yeah.
I love how he seems to know exactly how long he's been away for. You know, it's been 10 fucking days since you were last here, you fucking idiot. Where the fuck was my money? Jesus Christ, imagine fucking, like, you know, keeping track of when you last saw particular fucking whales. I've not seen this whale for a while, you know, it's been a while since I've seen Emo, for example. Emo's not been here in fucking 714 days. It's been a really fucking hot minute since I last saw Ivan Chefs and Kai. It's been at least fucking 64 days since I last saw them on stream. Like, he knows how long they've been away for. Like, he looks out for these individuals thinking, oh yes, he'll see their fucking name show up on stream, however, and he'll fucking rub his hands in anticipation, thinking, yes, there's a whale incoming. For God's sake, it's just sheer greed. Where's... Oh God, please, let Jade, please, Jade, come by in the street, you know, show up in chat so we can get a free space, Jade, come on.
Loving so bomb! And we hit the goal. So Minecraft continues. We will be doing Minecraft again next week. As long as we continue to hit the goals, I will continue to play it once a week. So let's see what happens. But I'll tell you, when we stop hitting the goal, I'm going to give it a rest. But yeah, last night's Minecraft stream, for the record, was probably one of the best I've done in a couple months. We finally built the Nether portal and went to the Nether, and it did not disappoint. It was insanely dangerous. I almost died multiple times. I had epic fights with creatures and got some rare items. It actually worked out really well. So if you didn't see it, if you missed it, you actually missed out on one of the best Minecraft streams that I've done in ages. I'd recommend you watch it on demand on the channel here. But
nah, I'm not going to.
Again, we weren't going to hit the goal until Lance showed up last minute. So let's see what happens. And also, let's get some kick support today.
Hold on. Phil. Why? But you just fucking said it yourself though. Why in the fuck should anyone bother their arse to support you to make you hit goals when they know there's people like Lance Catterman waiting there to fucking do it for them? Let's fucking pretend, for example, you got a lot of people in your stream chat who are looking forward to you stuffing your face full of fucking fast food again, but they don't want to fucking give you money to fucking do it. They know that if they wait long enough, then one of your whales will show up and fucking make sure it happens if it's meant to happen. You know, like, why do you think Derek... Remember Derek? Derek never chose to be a member of Phil's channel. Derek always relied on gifted memberships to become a member of DSP Gaming. And any time Derek's name was not green, Derek was very eager to point out he was waiting for a member bomb so he could be a member once again to DSP's channel. It was hilarious. Derek was just outright... So it's also before fucking Phil banned him, but Derek outright admitted to Phil back in the fucking day that he was waiting for a member bomb to get a membership because he didn't want to fucking give Phil $4 himself to be a fucking member.
Until Lance showed up last minute, so let's see what happens. And also, let's get some Kick support today. We don't have any support on Kick. Let's get some subs this morning. Right now, we've had tips, we've had super chats, and we've had memberships. We got no subs. No subs. Absolutely, positively, no subs on Kick.
Burger.
Let's get some subs on Kick.
Nope.
Okay. Anyway, let's do some shout outs because we have a few things here. We have Duvlakin, who did a $5 Canadian super chat. That's like $3.50 American. He said, did you try playing Tony Hawk with a joystick like an arcade board or something? No. Tony Hawk is meant to be a gamepad game with dual thumbsticks and all of that. It's not going to be playable. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's not going to be playable on like a joystick or another control scheme. It just is what it is. It's a very control-intensive game, and it made my hand hurt, legit. You know, it could be that the further that I play it, I get better at it, and then it's easier for me to play, and I'm not hurting my hand. It could be that, too. It could be the first day I was flubbing it because I was trying to relearn the controls, and it wouldn't be a problem moving forward. I don't know. Okay. The Gaming Historian did a $10 super chat.
Okay, so Hugh was asking, can you hit us with a not funny, didn't laugh? Sure, hold on.
Thank you to the Gaming Historian for $10. And they say the following. It's my friend's birthday this week, so can you give a birthday shout out to Kyra Ken, or is it Kira Ken? I don't know how to pronounce the name, sadly. It could be either one. I guess I'll go with Kyra. So happy birthday to Kyra Ken. I hope you have a good birthday. And thank you to...
So I don't know, do we have 50 likes yet? 50 likes is a free space. Our free spaces so far, we have 3 free spaces from the snorts and the burps and the sips. And we have a 4th free space from him begging so much. We have not got any free spaces for like shit, so if we do have 50 likes on the bingo stream, then of course I will include that as well as a free space. But remember, 50 likes is 1 free space, 75 likes is 2 free spaces, and 100 likes is 3 free spaces. As well as you guys getting to enjoy the bubbles animation.
Gaming Historian for a $10 super chat. Let's get that on the leaderboard. That's the biggest super chat of the day. Here we go. So now we're up to $99 of support. Thank you guys so much for the early support here on the show. Also, Johnny Bravo Bugenhagen. What a name. Amazing name. Johnny Bravo Bugenhagen. Here we go. Did a $4.99 super chat and says, why do you say you're busy with people asking you to play games? When you play them, you quit them because they don't make money. It makes 0 sense. That doesn't happen. What are you talking about?
Literally does happen. You did it for Tony Hawk. This literally does happen, Phil. On the regular.
People like to exaggerate because they're very stupid. Take a look at all the games that I'm playing right now. Okay? Death Stranding 2. Been playing since the beginning. Well supported. Keep going. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Been well supported since the beginning, except for launch day. On launch day, the late stream, we didn't hit a goal. But ever since, we've been hitting goals as I continue to play through. Stays in the rotation. GTA 4 actually did really well until one off stream, and I said, well, let's try it as a night stream. And if it does well as a night stream, we'll bring it back as a day stream. Well, then it did well as a night stream. So it's in the rotation. American Truck Sim. Been doing well. All these, what are you talking about? All these games that you say people want you to play, and you play them, and then they don't work, and you quit. What games did I quit? Really? Okay, here we go. Because I love it when people have to talk out of their ass, and then I'm able to actually fucking expose them for how stupid they are. Okay? So let's take a quick look at all these games that I've quit recently. All right? Here, we can even go back many months. Blueprints. Blueprints, I played over 40 plus hours. Actually, it was more like 60, and everyone complained I played it too long. Even though it wasn't always hitting support, I kept playing it. Completely the antithesis of what you just said. Clear Obscure Expedition 33, a game that stopped hitting support goals, but I continued to play it to the end anyway. Completely the antithesis of what you just said. Let's see here. Mario Kart World, a game that I played for a month and a half, despite the fact that it didn't even have content. I kept playing it for a month and a half, and I finally only stopped playing it when I got my second win against all odds, stream snipers trying to stop me. I persevered against them and won anyway, and then the support dried up, and I said, let's stop playing it. 20 plus hours of a game that only had 3 hours of content. Completely the antithesis of what you just said. Should we continue? Really, should we continue? Lies of P Overture DLC. Wasn't hitting goals. Still finished it. Onimusha 2 HD Remaster. Same situation. Okay, what games did I quit? Let's go through them. Mind's Eye, because it was dog shit. We were all bored of it. It sucked ass. Cast and Chill. Yes, admittedly, that was one I wish I would have been able to play longer, but it didn't work out. Cast and Chill people didn't like, so we quit it.
I love how he's kind of proving them right now. He's actually now, he was at first cherry picking the examples to fucking make him sound like this is a fucking full of shit, but now he's actually fucking just burying himself here because he's going to provide multiple examples of the games that he just legit wage quit.
See life. Hey, I played that one for almost 6 hours. And then people got bored of it because they said they wanted to interact with me, and I couldn't interact with the audience because the game made you basically pay attention to it constantly, right? Ludo. Well, let's see. That's a game that did not hit the goal on the first stream, but I'm going to go ahead and play it again. Anyway, completely the antithesis of what you just said. So here's the thing, Johnny Bravo Bugenhagen. If you cherry pick the ones that you want to try...
Oh, Tony Hawk. Those taxi fucking life games. Those fucking... There's 2 more examples right fucking there. You just wage quit those fucking son bitches.
To make a narrative that doesn't exist, of course what you're saying is true. But if you actually look at the real truth of the matter, I'm sticking with and playing most games that I'm enjoying, you're enjoying, and are working as playthroughs. I quit the ones that we collectively agree don't work. It's not me just quitting everything. If people say, we want RoboCop, and I start playing RoboCop, and people actually show up and support and engage with RoboCop, I keep playing it. If people don't, then I say, oops, I guess we messed up. People were over-exaggerating, and then we do something that people want. This is not rocket science. This is called business. It's smart business. Just because I didn't operate this way previous doesn't mean that I can't improve and do stuff in a better way. And now I am. Now I'm actually bringing you content that you want, and I'm stopping doing content that you don't. Or else, what else am I doing? If I just do things that I want, I'm shooting myself in the foot. I'm not streaming for myself. I'm streaming for an audience that's willing to engage and support said content. Do you understand? That's how it should work. And now I finally have enough people willing to show up and hang out with me that now we can play a variety of stuff, and a lot of it can work. And if something doesn't work, it's okay, because I can just afford to go buy another game anyway. It's okay. I'm not poor. You get it? It's a little different. I know. Many years it was a different situation where actually
I'm not poor, and they give me $1,500 so I can eat a burger. Thanks.
I was not able to afford a lot of stuff. Things are different now thanks to your support, so we can jump around and play all these kind of different games, and that's cool. That's why right now the summer's going so well. The summer is very different now than it used to be because of the situation being completely different. You understand? When idiots say things like wage quit. So what you're saying is I should keep doing things that no one wants to see and won't support because they don't want to see it. Well, that's not a wage. I mean, that would be called stupidity. I'm going to keep playing it anyway, even though you don't want it. I'm just going to keep making content on it. Why? You do realize there are content creators out there 20 times bigger than me. Literally all they do is play one stream of a game, and then they never play it again.
But that one stream is usually extremely entertaining for the audience until they actually play it a second time if they feel like doing it. They are not beholden to doing full playthroughs because you feel... Let me remind you, Phil, your channel still has that fucking stupid banner, that fucking title. Phil playthroughs, like no bullshit. If you go to Phil's channel, hold on, let's go to Phil's channel. Little field trip, guys, little field trip. You know, shit, you know, shit. Daily videos, raw gameplay, no bullshit, you know. He fucking prides himself in fucking trying to tank his way through as many fucking shitty games as fucking possible and all that shit. Jesus fucking, nah, fuck off. Crap. There's astronomical amounts of fucking crap on a daily basis he's fucking spewing down into its fucking throat.
They only play it to do this promotional stream, and then they drop the game and never play it ever again. That's it. That's their entire shtick. Their entire channel is first look gameplay of one game, and then they never ever play it ever again. Oh, banana. Oh, banana. So, you see what? The banana agrees. The banana gets it. Maybe you don't, because you're very dense. Maybe you have one of those really, like, you know, you hit your head. Oh. But most people with a brain get it. You know what I mean? Let me ask you a question. Sidious actually just said it in chat. Imagine that you go to work, and one day you receive 100% of your paycheck. And then the next day you go to work, and you only receive 40% of your paycheck for the same amount of work. Would that make sense? Would you be okay with that? Every day you're making a different amount of money? No, of course you want to make the same amount. That's the goal, is to try to make the same amount for the work you're doing. It's the same amount of work. So if I'm going to be here streaming all day, I want to be trying to make the same amount, and I want to find the things that you guys want to see.
Well, for the difference is, though, so if I go to work and I don't get the money that I'm contractually owed, because like me and my employer, I'm as a full-time employer, that is literally what they are contractually obliged to pay me for the work I do for them. You know, so that's the difference. So you're not employed by YouTube. You're not employed by your audience. They don't fucking owe you anything. There's no contract in place that they fucking need to fucking give you money because of some sort of a contractual agreement. Your example does not really work in a situation, Phil, because your audience owes you fucking nothing. Your fucking support depends on you trying to entertain enough, be entertaining enough for them to want to give you money. Of course, you know, that is not what fucking happens, though. Instead, you fucking just try and guilt trip them. Like, for someone who claims to be the most successful he's been in fucking years, he sure acts like a desperate piece of shit, doesn't he, when it comes to the fucking lack of money and all that shit. Imagine begging for $300, so, guys, please give me $300 today, before, you know, and do it as soon as possible, before dinner time, so I can eat a burger. Yeah, that does not sound like a successful human being to me. For somebody to beg for $300 to be given to him as soon as fucking possible so he can stuff his face full of fucking burgers. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't equate to fucking... I don't picture that as successful. I picture that as desperation. I picture that as greed. I picture that as somebody who does not know how to live within their means, and so it's going to fucking just rampantly beg non-stop profusely. And there's probably some sort of fucking reason behind it, you know what I mean? I think Phil has ramped up the begging to like fucking, you know, to level 11 practically, you know? It exceeds level 10, it's gone to fucking level 11, you know what I mean? To fucking max out the fucking begging like crazy, you know? And there's probably some sort of rhyme and reason behind it. And like, maybe in the future we'll fucking understand what it was that fucking made Phil beg much more than usual, who fucking knows? All we fucking know is that he is confused. He is confusing success. I mean, like, if you need to beg hours and hours and hours every day to receive hundreds of dollars, I don't see that as successful. You know, when it's organic, it's successful. When people are willing to, if people want to give you it because they feel like they want to, rather than you fucking demanding it and telling them to it, or the game gets it, that is not a sign of success. That is a sign of you threatening your audience to not provide them entertainment for a game they might like, and so they fucking are forced to give you fucking money just to fucking see you play this game one more fucking time.
You'll support in that amount. If you don't understand economics and business, I can't help you. A lot of people are dense and stupid.
Says the fucking guy that went bankrupt and moved to fucking Washington without understanding the fucking tax laws in the state.
And, you know, you'll be better going through life if you do learn how it works. Sadly, you don't. If you don't understand that very simple concept of stream things that people want to see and will support, drop things that they don't. There's literally nothing wrong with that philosophy whatsoever. It's a smart business philosophy, and successful content creators and streamers have to follow it. Okay. Anyway, thanks for $5. So let's add that.
Cunt. Absolute
Shout out to
cunt.
XShooter, 38 months as a member. Thank you, XShooter. It's good to see you here today this morning. How are you? And then I received a $20 super chat from official Rai Nirvana. I don't know how to pronounce their name. Thank you for all of the support this morning. And that is USD.
Phil's hit a goal, by the way. Just in case you're wondering, Phil's hit one goal. But he needs two.
We're now at 124 out of 150. Only 26 more to go. We hit the first goal. And then one more to go. We can do DSP tries it on this stream. Guys, let's get it right now. Who's going to get us to 150 right now? 5 subs on Kick. What is it? 8 memberships on YouTube. A super chat, a tip. Let's do it right now and hit the first goal. Then we can start hammering.
I just love how he's just demanding and begging for $300 like it's fucking nothing. You know, it's so much. I don't know. To me, I don't know about you guys, but to me, getting like $300+ in a stream, even getting 150. Well, he's sitting on $124 of support right now. That to me is an incredibly successful stream. You know, getting 3 figures for one individual stream is a good stream. That's a good day. You know what I'm saying? And he just brushes it off. It's a good start, guys. It's a good start. But there's so much more that I want from you. And it's no big deal, but give me $300 fucking dollars. I know. I still can't wrap my head around how much he does not value how much a dollar is worth. You know what I mean? To him, it's... I don't know. Never mind the fucking worldwide situation with fucking, you know, things are more expensive and tariffs and fucking, you know, I was like, yeah, whatever, just give me $300 so I can get my goddamn burger already.
And the final one, I'm excited. I did not expect to have this much support this early today. This is amazing. Thank you so much to official Rai Nirvana. I mean, that's amazing that we got this much support already. Let's do it. Lixification says companies do this all the time. If a business plan is not bringing in revenue, then you go to another one. You change it. Yeah, it's called business. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. There's two situations that people see on the internet that they don't understand. You either got the giant streamer who literally has tens of thousands of viewers a day on a stream. They're literally making, I'm not kidding, thousands of dollars of revenue a day no matter what they do. When you're to that level of popularity, you could do whatever you want, and it doesn't matter. You could literally...
I mean, that's not necessarily true, because PewDiePie got in trouble sometimes despite him being the biggest, content creator on the platform. I'm just saying, you're not... You cannot just fucking do whatever the fuck you want just because you are very popular. You know, it doesn't work quite like that, Phil. You know, there's still consequences for your actions. This is just you being fucking super jealous of your fucking contemporaries and fucking peers.
Literally play a game that people scream at you don't play, but you're already so popular it doesn't matter. So if you're rolling in dough, it doesn't matter if you keep playing a game that's not performing well, you're still going to be fine. So that's one level of immunity that someone can have as a creator. The other level is someone who doesn't do this for a living, someone who streams as a hobby, someone who only does this as a side thing. Maybe they do make some money on it, but it's their side gig. They have a full-time job behind the scenes, right? Then, hey, if I want to keep playing a game that's not bringing in views and support, that's fine, because this is just my side thing anyway. I don't need it to pay the bills. Well, guess what? I'm right in the middle of there. I'm much bigger than doing this as a casual thing, but I'm also way smaller than being a ginormous, immune, kind of FU money style content creator.
Phil, you make 6 figures per year, every year, for the last 15 plus years at least. You're not... Phil, I don't understand why Phil... He really can't make up his fucking mind, can he? Whether he's a fucking small-time guy or a big-time deal. You know, it really... It just fucking fluctuates depending on how he fucking wants to perceive him, you know how he wants to fucking perceive him that particular fucking day. Oh, for God, Jesus Christ, man, whatever. Phil's right in the middle, you know what I mean? But yeah, fuck off, Phil. 6 figures per year. Phil has made well over $1 million creating content on YouTube. Just let that sink in. Let that fact sink in, okay? He's claiming he's still a small-time content creator on the internet. Yet creating content on the internet has made him well over $1 million. In fact, I think, I mean, it's probably not too far off from being close to $2 million. You know, $1.5 million to $2 million at least, for sure. You know, I mean, round about then I think he's made, and all the time he's been making content on the internet. And he's still like, yeah, I'm a small-time guy, I'm not quite big yet, you know, fuck off.
Here. I have to make smart decisions. I have to do the right thing when it comes to what I'm playing on my streams. It's pretty easy to figure out, again, if you're intelligent. But a lot of people just aren't intelligent. And they think that, like, oh, Phil should just play whatever he wants, whenever he wants. You know, Phil should not have any limitations. Why should he should never drop a game. I want you to think about that. If Phil starts playing a game, he should literally never drop it until he finishes it. Well, maybe that worked 10 years ago. It doesn't work in 2025, all right? It doesn't. And by the way, if you haven't noticed around here, I just want to take a look around here. Things seem a little different now than they were just a couple years ago. I mean, look at everything around me. Look below at the leaderboard and the amount of support I'm getting daily on streams. I think that the new philosophy is working.
Fuck you and your fucking bizarre fucking philosophies, Phil.
And that's somebody right there who's already got a compromised moral compass.
Sonny's apparently left something in Discord. Oh, Christ almighty. What has Sonny left in Discord? Hold on. Let me check Discord for a hot second. Oh. DSP slammed his hand in something. The fingers on his right hand. What? What caused this? DSP slammed his hand in something, the fingers on his right hand. What the fuck happened here? Oh, and he has a new GIF as well. Hold on. Apparently, we've got this to look forward to later on as well, guys. Jesus fucking Christ, man. What? What the fuck are we in for later on? God help us all. God help us all. Fuck me. But cheers for sharing that, Sonny. Much appreciated. Oh hell. Oh, yeah, Sonic is saying, yeah. We know, so Phil's hit 1 goal, but he's after 2. So yeah, he's wait, are you trying to tell me he's on $389 right now? No way. There's no way. Who can... He's on 89 goals. I know that much. I feel like you meant to type dollar and you typed 3 instead. Or something like that, yeah, but yeah. 89 goals, I imagine, is what you meant to type, something there. But yeah, he's after 90, yeah.
If you give the people what they want, they'll come and support it. If you force things down their throat they don't want, they won't show up and they won't support it. It's almost like common sense. But I think that's the key. I think we just found it out. We figured it out here live today on the Level 1 podcast. Most people on Earth today don't have any common sense. They're all fucking stupid. So they don't even understand that quitting something that isn't working is a good move. I don't understand. I smashed my head against this brick wall 17 times, and the wall still hasn't come down. Maybe I should try another 17 times. All right. Sonic My Shadow has just done a $5 super chat and asks the following. Hold on one second. Let me get that added.
Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I haven't counted too many free spaces here. We have 3 free spaces for Snorts and Burks. We have 1 more for the... Well, we have 2 more for the Begs, essentially. Do we have 50 likes yet, guys? If we have 50 likes, that's good. I mean, how many likes do we have? Do we have 50 likes? If we do, then cool. Yeah, okay, we do. 6 free spaces. That's right then. We're correct then for free spaces. Good stuff indeed. That means that we are... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are 3 away from a full house, guys. 3 more things and we've won bingo.
Do you find Souls-like games more enjoyable because you don't play most of the ones that are coming out throughout the year? Yeah, I think at this point, Souls-likes are actually way oversaturated. I compare this to when a billion Battle Royale games were coming out, to when a bunch of team-based looter shooters were coming out, to when there was the zombies fad. Remember that? Like 15 years ago, there was a huge zombies fad and every game had zombies in it for some bizarre freaking reason. This happens from time to time where you just have oversaturation of a certain kind of market or genre. And I feel like the Souls-like style game now, it's just way too many. Too many people have said, oh, we're going to jump on that and made a game. They're just not special or fun anymore to me. They're not. Like, even playing the DLC for Lies of P, I was like, ugh. You know? Because think about it. In the last couple of years, I played Elden Ring, I played Lies of P, I played Another Crab's Treasure.
Who
I played,
fucking cares?
Wolong Fallen Dynasty, Wukong, Black Myth Wukong, right? I played the expansion for Elden Ring. I played the DLC for Lies of P. I played Elden Ring Night Rain. These are just the ones off the top of my head. I'm sure there's more, right? So, and that's within like a 2 to 3 year span. So I played like 12 Souls-likes in like a 2 to 3 year span. That's a lot of oversaturation. And I skipped a ton of them. And people get, why aren't you playing it? Because I'm tired of it. Like, I'm literally tired of the genre. If there was someone who put out a game that completely broke the mold and did something very different in the genre, then maybe it'd be worth my time. But the fact that there's so many samey games in the same genre, it's making me bored, honestly. It used to be like, you boot up one of those games, and it's very challenging, but it's that feeling that, like, once you grind through and you understand the mechanics and you get through the tough parts through trial and error and you get better at it, you feel accomplished, correct? At the end of the day, when you beat a tough boss, when you get through a tough stage, when you master a new weapon and kicking ass, wow, feeling of accomplishment, I overcome a great challenge, this is great. But that works when you do it sparingly. When it's every once in a while you're doing it. When every game you play has overwhelming challenge and you're doing it over and over, it becomes too common and now it doesn't have that feeling of accomplishment anymore. So even though you have overcome these crazy odds, who cares? There's just going to be another one right around the corner anyway. So why does it matter? You know, when you played a FromSoft game, whether it was a Dark Souls or a Bloodborne or a Sekiro or an Elden Ring, it felt like a special experience that was unique and stood out from the pack because you knew that this was an ultra tough experience that everyone else was going to have a hard time with. And that if you overcame it, wow, you felt like you did something good and special that stood out. Not anymore. Not at all. And so when people say to me, are you going to play Wu-Chang Fallen Feather Dangs or whatever the fuck it's called? I'm like, no, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's a Souls-like. It's all the rage. Everyone says that it's like a 9 out of 10. I don't give a fuck about Wu-Tang Clan's fucking Feathers Boa or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. I don't want to play it. I will play the big ones, you know, the notable ones that actually come out from FromSoft. And every once in a while, there may be one that stands out. Like Another Crab's Treasure, that one stood out because, man, it looked different. It played a little different. It had a definitely different visual style. It was very creative with the world that they had created around it. I felt like that one was worth my time. Lies of P basically gave us a combination of Bloodborne and kind of Sekiro together, and it worked really well. And it did stand out from the pack from having different world design and stuff like that. But outside of that, I don't want to be playing every single one. Even when the Neo 3 demo came out, will you play the demo? I don't really want to. Like, I know what Neo is. I don't need to play the Neo 3 demo to know what to expect when Neo 3 comes out. I know what it'll be. I'll just play it when it comes out, if I even do. I don't need to play the demo. I'm fine. Enough with this. So, that's the problem. These game companies are so unoriginal. These people who are in charge, the management, have so little creative ability in their very peanut, walnut-sized brains that they have to copy what everyone else has done and chase trends rather than do something original. So when you look at the FromSoft franchises, right, and you say, well, wow, they were the innovators. They were the ones that started it all. And then you might look at a game like Neo because they were one of the second companies to kind of do it and get success. But then when you look at the 17th, 18th company that's trying to do it, you're like, oh, what the What is going on? I really feel bad for people who are like, that's all they stream. I've told you guys this a million times. I'm so happy that I'm a variety creator.
So Phil said million. That's the fourth time that Phil said million. If Phil says million 2 more times, we get a free space. By the way, I said that earlier on, and he said it 4 times today so far. He's just teasing us now. 2 more times if Phil said million, we get a free space and we get to enjoy that short as well.
If I was a creator that was stuck only doing one genre of game, I would be so fucking bored with my job. Whether it be fighting games, because I would have had to be forced to play like Street Fighter V, and I hated Street Fighter V. Dude, imagine if I was forced to play that game, because that's all I did, and that's all people came to watch me do. Imagine if during the time period when all those awful Modern Warfare remakes were coming out, that I had to fucking play all the Modern Warfare games nonstop because all I did was make Call of Duty content. I would have lost it. I would have quit. Seriously. I really do feel like I'm unique in that I position myself to be a jack of all trades, master of none, where I can play any game, at least a passable level, and beat it, but I don't need to be reliant on one type of game. Dude, if I...
Passable level? Tell that to fucking Tony Hawk last night, you fucking dick.
I had to play every Souls-like, I would actually lose my mind. I would so hate what I do for a job. Seriously. Anyway. Cydia says, I have to disagree. That's like saying only Doom is allowed to make FPS games because it created the genre. That's not what I'm saying. You have to understand, actual competition breeds innovation. If no one besides FromSoft was making Souls-likes, then what would end up happening is FromSoft would get lazy. And FromSoft would lose their way and never actually try to improve. And instead, all the games would stagnate and become the same. It's good to have competition. The problem is, when everyone is doing it just for the sake of pumping out this kind of mid, average, lackluster game, which we've seen time and time again. It's not like, can we be honest that not every single one of these games that's coming out are great? They're not. Like, they're just not. I'm sorry. You believe that? You actually believe that every single one of these companies making a Souls-like is at the same level as, like, FromSoft? You're crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's nuts. By the way, King Ferbs, if you're here, the idiot is back with his 400 accounts that we have to ban. I'm doing my best to do it myself, but, you know. Complete moron here. Thank you to Habib. Habib has done a super chat, and I'll check on that in a sec once I clean up the chat. We're almost done here. Okay, I think we got it.
Who fucking cares?
I think we got it.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
Okay. What's up, Tron Legacy? How you doing, man? But yeah, like, that's the problem. I don't mind there being competition to FromSoft, but the games have to be good. And a lot of them are just, meh, not that good. Like, Another Crab's Treasure felt good because it was a completely different kind of world. It wasn't even dark and gothic and horror. It was kind of an interesting undersea cartoony world, but it still worked. Right? It was fun. Take a look at Lies of P again. It did a combination of two things that we wanted more of, Sekiro and Bloodborne, because FromSoft wasn't doing it. So it stands out. But I'm sorry, I'm just not going to play literally a Souls-like every other month. I'm not doing that. There's enough that you could do that, and that's oversaturation. That's a problem. Okay? So Habib did a £15.86 or pence super chat. Let's see if that's the equivalent of what I think it is, because usually he's very accurate with his super chats.
Well, the fucking banana animation played, so clearly it's over $20, Phil.
$21.01.
Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Thank you very much to Moki for gifting 5 memberships to the channel. That's going to give us a free space, which means we are 1 away from a full house. So thank you, Moki, for the gifted membership. It's very kind indeed. And congratulations to the following people for getting a membership. Congratulations to Griff Garrison, Just Another Anderson. Oh, sorry, just Unfer Anderson. Weird name. JMTCG, Planet ZDR, and Marco Shaughnessy. So if you just got a membership there, make sure you thank Moki for gifting a membership. And sorry to Anderson for butchering your name. I just completely threw me off because I wasn't sure about the Unfer part of your name. You know, in my defense, it looks like this, so I wasn't sure if it was, you know, just I don't know. yeah. But thank you, Moki, for gifting those memberships. I can indeed. We're 1 away from a full house. We need Phil just to say or do one of these things, and we have got a full house bingo.
$21 and a penny. So thank you, Habib. First of all, that actually makes him the top super chatter of the day.
Who fucking cares?
And that means
brace
we get our
yourselves.
first goal of the stream. At the same time, Buckwell gifted a sub over on Kick, becoming our first Kick support of the day, which means we're now at 155. So first of all, let's get Buckwell on the leaderboard.
Prepare for DSP celebration.
And let's do our celebration right now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for supporting my content, for engaging, for all the fun, and for all the awesomeness this summer. This summer so far has been a great one. No dead time, no dead air, only a ton of things going. I'm exactly where I wanted to be. Having fun, great variety of content, more than enough to do, having a great time every stream with you. Thank you for the support. One goal to go on this stream, to do DSP Tries It on this stream. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's hit it. Let's go. 145 to go for Shake and Go. Let's go to Shake and Go. Yeah. Okay. Jason says, Liza P failed in my opinion. First, it was way too easy. They patched the difficulty and made it even easier, and it's too linear with hardly any exploration. I will say this. At first, it was harder, and they did patch it to make it easier. I don't agree with them doing that, and I don't know why they do. For me, luckily, I did play through it at the base difficulty before they made it easier, so at least I got to see the true difficulty because I played it at an accelerated rate. But then again, you have to understand something. Elden Ring did the same thing. By the time that I got to Radon and Elden Ring, he had already been patched. So it's not like they're the only ones who are doing that. As for it being too linear, I agree and disagree. There was a lot of parts of it that were linear, but there were also areas where you could venture out and find optional content. It just wasn't like a FromSoft game where you could find an entire optional stage or area. It was more like, here's a little side shoot where you could find hidden items and maybe an optional mini boss. Very rarely was there a full-on optional boss. I agree with you there. But I think it was fine for what it was. It was a great first attempt from that studio. And the fact that they gave us the combination of Sekiro and Bloodborne, which are the two franchises that we've been kind of craving more of, I think it hit the spot. There's a difference between we're just doing what everyone else is doing, or we're actually giving you what you crave because the other people won't do it. That's really what I think Liza P excelled at. Habib says, what's Shake and Go? Excuse me one second. Sorry about that. Shake and Go is a local business. It's a local chain. There's like 3 or 4 of them in my area. And basically what they do is they have gourmet burgers of a whole bunch of different kinds. And they're char-broiled burgers, by the way. They're not fried. They're actually made on a grill, which is awesome. It's going to have char flavor to it. Plus, they do wraps. They do other kinds of things, sides. And they do shakes, gourmet shakes. So think like Shake Shack. Think like a high-end burger place, but it's a local business rather than a big chain. And I'd rather support local business at this point rather than just buy more crap from a big chain. So if we hit the goal today, if we hit 90 goals, I'm going to probably order a gourmet burger, a side or 2, and a shake. So we're going to have like 3-4 things to actually try for the first time here on DSP Tries It. It's going to be a fun one.
Who fucking cares?
I received a $1.25 tip. Twitch has had localized subscription pricing. Do some research before hitting on YouTube for no reason. Twitch does not have the epidemic that YouTube has. I don't know what you're talking about. They don't. Sorry, you're wrong. Twitch does not have people coming in and gifting 400 subs and someone gets $4 for it. That hasn't happened, okay? And Kick definitely doesn't do it. I can tell you that. Kick just has the one pricing. They don't give a shit. Yeah, I should mention this. Tomorrow, Nintendo is doing a Nintendo Direct. They just announced it this morning. They said it's going to be like a 25 to 30-minute presentation, and it's going to cover a variety of games coming out for Switch 2. So tomorrow, we may get information on Metroid Prime 4. Tomorrow, we might get information on a lot of games that people are actually anticipating. Maybe Hollow Knight Silksong might finally get some information, among others. I mean, all of us who bought a Switch 2 want more information on what's coming up because there's nothing to play right now besides Donkey Kong Bonanza. So besides knowing Pokemon is coming out in October, we want to know more. So tomorrow is our opportunity to do that. Of course, I'm not here tomorrow or Friday. When I come back on Saturday, we will talk about the stuff that happened on that Nintendo Direct on the Level 1 podcast. Okay?
Who fucking cares?
How do you handle eating Pringles when you get real deep in the can?
You fucking tip the can, for fuck's sake. I mean, Phil can fit his own... It's easy for Phil to fit his entire noodle arm in that fucking Pringle can, of course.
There's this thing called gravity. Are you aware of it? You ever heard of it? What? Anyway.
Oh. Sonny is warned us. Here comes the gif. Wait, is it the part? Does Phil actually hurt himself here? Hold on. Does Phil actually hurt himself?
Flipping the can breaks the chips. Flipping the Pringles can breaks the chips. Yeah, if you go like this. Ah!
Oh, I see.
If you just go like this, and then you pour them in your hand.
That explains the gif.
If the Pringles can breaks the chips. Yeah, if you go like this.
Hold on. I feel like we should do slow motion for this. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's just enjoy ourselves here, okay? Let's just enjoy ourselves here. Hold on. On full screen. Should we zoom in as well even more? Should we zoom in more? I don't know. Maybe we should just zoom in even more. Okay, we'll lock it there, shall we? Let's see what more we can do with this. Hold on. And the speed we'll just kind of do normal. So We'll go 0.25. Actually, can we do even custom? Hold on. We'll go even slower. No, 0.25 is as low as you can go. Okay, well, at least on this on YouTube anyway. Let's see. Phil shaking a Pringles can vigorously. Yeah, well, that was worth it. That was absolutely worth it, wasn't it? God, I regret everything. I regret everything. I regret that full screen mode. Let's get back to fucking. Let's make sure we're back on 1.5 speed. By the love of God, yeah, definitely. Fuck me. Jesus.
If you just go like this, and then you pour them in your hand. Oh my lord! I don't know what. Remember what I was saying earlier on the stream?
No, it's a shame he didn't actually hurt himself. It's a real shame he didn't actually hurt himself.
Oh my
Alright, this explains this image as well. Bizarre as it is.
lord! I don't know what. Remember what I was saying earlier on the stream about people just don't have common sense? You remember that? Oh, I'm eating Pringles. Oh, I can't reach the chips anymore.
There's the gif. There's the gif.
Oh, I'm eating Pringles. Oh, I can't reach the chips anymore.
Sorry. I have to. We did it for the first time, we'll fucking do it again. Alright, signed. Well, maybe there. You know, we'll lock it in there. Let's see. Right, go on, Phil. Impress us. There we go. Fuck off. I regret everything. Why did I do these things to myself? Okay, let's get back to bingo. One away from winning the bingo and we can fucking say goodbye to Bad Man.
Oh my lord. Holy shit. Alright. Kiwa did a £2 super chat and asked, how come you chose Washington when you moved? I've already
taxes.
Already spoke about this many times. I'm not going to go into massive detail. But number one, my aunt always talked up Washington because she lived here for many, many years and said that both the weather was great, nature was beautiful, tons of great evergreens and trees and things to do here. And compared to other states, there's no personal income tax. There is a business and occupation tax, but it's way less than having a personal income tax. And it's all about moderate weather and location. Okay, the moderate weather here allows me to never have to deal with extreme heat and also never have to deal with insane amounts of snow and ice. It's right in the middle. There are some times when there's heat and there are some times when there's snow, but that's the big rare exception to the rule. For the most part, it's a nice moderate climate in the middle of, you know, everything all year long, and I really enjoy that. In addition, I'm in a situation where literally the location that I live is in the midst of everything I could ever want. If I drive 40 minutes in one direction, I'm in downtown Seattle. If I drive 30 minutes in the other direction, I'm in the middle of rural country where there's farms and animals and sightseeing. I could drive 5 minutes to go to any kind of grocery store I want. There's everything I need. Healthcare is right down the street, everything. So I'm good. The location is absolutely prime. And also on top of all of that, okay, there is no problems with heavy traffic and high population density compared to where I came from. I came from Connecticut, where the population density was insanely concentrated and the traffic was insane no matter what you did. Okay, absolutely ridiculous. Here, everything is much less dense, especially because this is one of the newest states. You know, Washington was one of the last states to be, you know, like said all the infrastructure is newer and everything. So it's just in general, just much nicer out here compared to where I came from. So those were all the factors that I factored in when I moved here. Spider Mark is here today. He did a $2 or £2 super chat and he says, would you play Pokemon Legends ZA when it's out? I'm playing Pokemon Legends ZA when it's out. I mean, I'd be stupid not to, considering it is one of the very few new games coming out for Switch 2 this year. So it gives me something to do on my Switch 2. So yes, 100% I'll be playing that.
Who fucking cares?
Okay. What's the lights theme today? The lights theme today is at the beach. Since we're playing Death Stranding 2 on the beach,
fucking cares?
The light theme is at the beach, where it looks like sand, but then the tide comes in, and the water comes in. You see it washing across the sand with its sea foam. Maybe it leaves behind a crab or two or a starfish, and then it pulls back. You see the sand again. And all of a sudden it comes in again.
And that's like close you're gonna fucking come to being on a fucking beach anytime soon, you boring hermit prick. Take your wife on a goddamn honeymoon already. For fuck's sake, man. This time next month I'll be fucking standing on a beach in the fucking Canaries. Fucking loving my vacation. Actually, I'll probably come towards the end of it this time next month, actually, now I think about it, yeah. Yeah, I can't fucking wait. It's kind of annoying, because I'm still a few weeks away from going on vacation, but my head's kind of like already there. Which is annoying as hell. I've still got several weeks to go.
There you go. Me too, Spider Mark. He says, I'm looking forward to you playing Pokemon. Haven't done one in a few years. You know, usually with Pokemon, I'll do the base game. Sometimes I'll do the expansions.
Who
in
fucking
the case of what was it,
cares?
Pokemon Scarlet, I only did the base game. I never did the expansions. I think there were expansions, right? I never did them. So it's the first time for me going back to Pokemon in quite a few years here, like 3 years. So I'm excited for it. It's always a chill time, lots of interaction and good time. So it should be a great one, especially being on Switch 2, having better graphics and everything should be fun. Zuzu Pet did a $2 super chat. Did the introduction of boarding in Connecticut up traffic? Did the introduction of boarding in Connecticut up traffic? Yes. Boarding. It was really bad when it happened. We all hated when they introduced the boarding. I have no idea what you're talking about, but thanks for $2. All right, guys, we got to end the show. We went a little late today, but it's all good. It is the weekending podcast after all. So, guys, we're at 162. If we hit 300 today, it's DSP Tries It, Shake and Go. So please support the stream. But for the record, we have to hit the goal in about 2 hours. Why? Because I have to order the food. And I'm not going to be ordering it at the end of the stream and then having a stream that goes till 6 p.m. I have a second stream to do today. So we have to hit the goal in about 2 hours' time. So if you want to see DSP Tries It, Shake and Go on this stream after Death Stranding 2, please support the stream right now. Let's get that momentum going. $138 to go for DSP Tries It today. Let's do it. Okay. Thank you. Orange Man Good says this was a great podcast today. Thank you, Orange Man. All right, guys. That is it. I'm out of here. Thank you for a great show, and thank you for a great abridged streaming week. I'm sorry that it was a short one. Next week, we more than make up for it with 6 straight days of normal streams and then a marathon of Mega Man at the end of the week. It is going to be an absolutely, positively great freaking week coming up. So I hope that you guys will hang out with me all week long and support. But I am off for the next 2 days. I wish you the best. I hope you have a safe and fun Thursday and Friday. When I return on Saturday, we'll do it all again for the special edition of the Level 1 podcast, where we'll be talking about the Nintendo Direct and more. Thank you all very, very much, and I will see you Saturday. Okay, guys. So here's the deal.
Cares?
I have to go on a quick break, so I'm going to play you guys some highlight clips now, and then when I come back, we're going to switch over to the PlayStation 5 Pro, and it's Death Stranding 2 time, all right? But enjoy these highlight clips in the meantime, and when I come back, it will be Death Stranding 2.
And we can now fast forward. While we wait for Phil to return, I assume he'll return. He's still away. No, he's here.
Blowing poly.
Wait. Here we go. We'll play it from here. Remember, guys, the bingo ends when Phil starts recording for his shitey gameplay. He's not done that yet.
Boom. Remember Bomb?
My biggest fans are idiots.
Moki has decided that we're just going to win it now. Moki has gifted 5 more memberships. That is very kindy indeed, Moki. Thank you very much for gifting 5 members, which gives us another free space, which is what we need to win bingo. So congratulations to the following people for getting membership. Congratulations to Velveeta Cheese Shits. Seriously? That's the first name. This Velveeta Cheese Shits gets a membership. You nasty bastard. So congratulations to you, you dirty prick, for getting a membership. And also to RJC813, Intrusive Style Pop Guard, Daniel James, and George Hard R. Martin. So thank you very much, Moki, for gifting those memberships. Make sure you thank Moki if you got a membership, and of course thank you, Moki, for not only your gifted memberships and the free spaces, for actually securing the victory in bingo, the final bingo of the month of July. And we are victorious and we've won. So we get to add $10 more to the bingo prize fund, which I'll do right now. Good stuff indeed. So there we go. Let's tick off all the squares left on the board, shall we?
Burger.
Full house. Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway.
And as you can see as well, the bingo background is this robust looking image of Phil Burnell looking like a pig in clothing. Yeah. Actually, I would argue this version of Phil Burnell looks a lot better than the actual version of Phil Burnell, personally. This one looks more likeable. This one looks more... Like, I wouldn't mind hanging out with this version of Phil Burnell, you know what I mean, compared to the nasty piece of shit that's on his webcam right now, you know, but that's just me. Who fucking knows? But yeah, thank you, Moki, for the memberships, very kind indeed, and of course we've won bingo. Happy days indeed. So yeah, we're good stuff indeed, and if you want, let's see, should we see how close Phil is to hitting his goal? You know, remember, Phil wants $300 today, and he wants it before 3 PM. It's important that Phil's given $300 before 3 PM so he can get fast food ordered for him and his big beefy wife.
Decapitation. How nice.
So let's just mute him so we don't have to hear him. And so he's still 22 gifted memberships from YouTube from earlier on. It's still a top one, of course. top super chat is Habib2101, which was a good guy. He gave a pound. That was a £1 sterling super chat. And let's see. Top tip still $15 buckaroos from Final Fantasy. $174 from Phil. $174 for Phil so far. So he's still short by well over $100. You know, he'll be asking for $126 profusely. You know, for in the next hour or so. If he doesn't have a next hour, then apparently he can't fucking stuff his face full of fucking fast food. Do fucking who for Phil Burnell. So yeah, if I can look forward to that, I guess. So excellent stuff indeed. Anyway, I'm done with the bad man. We're done with the bad man. The bad man can go fuck off. Get to fuck Phil. What we're saying here? Any interesting tweets from the covering Phil stuff, whatever? No, not really. Official, hold on, hello. People have found official Ryan Nirvana. Instead, so official Ryan Nirvana on Twitter a few years ago. That's Mr. Beast. My father has broken his back in 2 places and we are stuck in a 3rd floor apartment. He is very unhealthy. Please, if there's anything you can do here to help us. We are very low income. I am a huge fan of yours. This is the same guy that gave all his money to Phil Burnell earlier on. He has given Phil Burnell about $80 tonight. And he was begging Mr. Beast for help, you know, a few years ago on Twitter. And interesting stuff. Very low income. Gifts 22 subs to the DSP. I guess a lot can change in a few years' time. But that's a fast. I didn't expect that. So what a surprise. There we go. Anyway, guys, I am going to wrap things up there for some bingo antics. Thank you very much for joining me for some bingo antics. I certainly hope you all had fun. Tomorrow, we're going to basically do a stream. So I'm going to tomorrow we're going to have a stream. There's no bingo, of course, because Phil's not here. But we'll start off the stream in the usual sort of way, where we'll go through some tweets, you know, check out the best tweets, whatever that I come across, and we'll look at some clips as well from Phil, you know, all that jazz. You know, we'll just enjoy seeing some highlights from Phil's antics during, you know, during the rest of today's stuff or whatever. Afterwards, you know, I mean, also I'm planning to do some marble stuff as well. So marbles is definitely happening tomorrow. Because there's no bingo on Friday, we'll do our marble stuff as well tomorrow. The free, very hard courses to try and add some more bingo prize for money. And of course, it'll all end with, you know, having a marble race to determine who gets to win half that bingo prize fund for the month of July. And of course, the bingo prize fund, this actually might be the biggest it's ever been, you know. But that's obviously primarily because you guys are so supportive. Because the bingo prize fund is, you know, I'm able to fucking give back because you guys are so supportive in the first place, you know, which is crazy. But so I greatly do appreciate you guys being so supportive. It is fantastic stuff. I mean, so yeah, this is why I can do things like the marble stuff and giveaways, because you guys are so supportive in the first place. And it was, I mean, I don't know, I don't know why Phil can take so much money from his audience without feeling like a greedy bastard, but for me, I just feel like I would feel too greedy if I just held on to all the support I got from you guys, you know. I feel compelled to give some of it back, just if I can, you know, thank you guys and reward you guys, you know. But that's just me anyway, I mean, but yeah, tomorrow should be fun. We'll just, I mean, there's no real strict plan for tomorrow. I might play some more Wrestling Revolution 2D because I got Phil in career mode and that. It's kind of fun to do that as well. I might do that for a wee bit just to see what happens. But also, Phil did win. Moki went mental this time. Sonny behaved himself and didn't member bomb, but Moki gifted 10 members. We got 2 free spaces courtesy of Moki to secure the victory. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up there, and I'm going to end things how it always end things by playing today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. But until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and I will catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money, when you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah.
Money.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.